go. All right.
Okay.
It's time to raid some tombs. So if anybody is not familiar with what this game is, at one point they rebooted the franchise, so this is the first game of the reboot. Now it's a trilogy. They started her story over. I like the new actress, actually. The new Lara Croft has a little bit of a different personality to her, partially because, like, in the very first Tomb Raider, she was already experienced, and in this game, she's not.
Oh.
So the original Lara Croft was incredibly confident right from the day one.
This
one is not, because she hasn't done any of this shit yet. But this is kind of one of those forged in the fire, like throw them in the water and they'll learn how to swim kind of deals. I'm not saying that because we're looking at water right now, but she becomes who we all know Lara Croft to be because of hardship and necessity, and we're about to see how that happens.
Yep.
And for anybody who's familiar with the Pratchett family of authors, the story of this game was written, I'm not sure if it's 100% written or partially, or at least mostly, but I think she was at least the head writer. Rhianna Pratchett, daughter of...
Terry Pratchett.
Yes. Couldn't remember his first name. Daughter of Terry Pratchett wrote this game.
Somebody posted this on social media, and they said their daughter had already pretty much run through... I think they read all the Harry Potters, they'd read all Lord of the Rings, and forget some like one other fantasy series, I forget which one. Said, anybody got any recommendations? And I said, Discworld.
Absolutely. Oh, Larson says Rayona is fetishistic violence towards females.
Yeah.
Usually in animated form for obvious reasons. I understand what Larson's saying there. The death animations in this game get kind of gruesome in a lot of cases. Like, it's a bit brutal. But it's really just kind of showing somewhat realistically what would happen if some of these deaths happened. But they got kind of made fun of for it. But yeah, here we go.
The extraordinary is in what we do.
I recall there is a similar amount of,
I'd finally set out to make my mark, to find adventure. But instead, adventure found me.
Yeah, after the cutscene, you can do your thing there, Kai.
barely heard it at first.
In our darkest moments, when life flashes before us, we find something. Something that keeps us
game over.
going.
See you next reboot.
God damn.
Something that pushes us.
It's a bit slippery out here. I like how she has her trademark blue tank top on.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Why had her boobies all boxy and triangular?
They were in the first game, that's for sure.
Say it.
She could cut glass with those things in the first game. I think her entire chest was maybe 10 polygons tops.
I think the whole game may have been 10 polygons.
It did not age gracefully.
Well,
but it certainly launched a genre, though, or at least popularized it. It's kind of like what Doom did for first-person shooters.
Yeah.
It wasn't the first, but it was so good that it really launched the popularity of it. Surprise. Yeah, hopefully you guys can hear it all okay. I turned the volume on the game way down to make sure it wasn't drowning me out. I think it's a good balance now, but let me know. That being said, I know in Discord, volumes tend to be a bit low. I usually put most people to max volume in Discord calls. Well, our little baby's first archaeological outing didn't go so well, did it?
Yep.
Help! Jonah! Reyes! Help!
Boom.
Got to get down.
Get up, get down.
I can't do this.
Yeah.
It's gonna hurt.
I bet you're wondering how I got into this mess.
Yeah, yeah.
It's... Oh,
Thankfully that spike wasn't as big as it looked, but it's still nasty.
ouch.
Yeah, she goes through some shit in this game, but it definitely forges her into the badass that her
Yeah.
legend always was.
Like freaking Castaway.
Worse.
Kind of like...
Oh god. No. What is this place? What happened to you?
Oh, I can't. See, I'm rather dead.
A torch.
Really?
No. That stuff was pretty brittle to start with, huh?
Mm.
E.
Ran down in the damp, it was pretty dry.
It was pretty dry, and it probably actually was pretty brittle. And I'm glad they don't make its wait a realistic amount of time for it to burn. Alright, we got Batman vision.
Batman.
Jump up here.
Whoops.
Oh yeah, I gotta relight my torch.
Am I imagining, didn't they reboot GoldenEye as well?
I don't think they have yet, but I think they're planning to. Also, Larson's talking about how it was being said that this was a more progressive take on Lara, and I mean, I think she was a pretty powerful character in the first time around, so
Yeah, I would agree with that too.
she was a progressive character from day one.
They just didn't like her because she was progressive and sexy.
That's stupid.
You can't be both, you know.
Yeah, that's really dumb.
Tell that to Sigourney Weaver. In the Alien movies.
You're not wrong, but I can show you several examples where what I'm saying is just as accurate, sadly.
I mean, I guess these guys have never played Horizon Zero Dawn. Everybody in that game is beautiful.
I'm just saying to whoever it's made the standard that you can't be progressive and sexy, it's like, go watch the Alien movies.
It's such a stupid thing to say in the first place. Like,
Watch
as if
Terminator 2.
as if being beautiful is somehow takes away from your capabilities in any way.
Yeah, they had some kind of thing to Women's Month. They had this rack of movies at
What
the
kind of
store,
contraption is this?
and they had that last Terminator movie, Dark Fate, which was roundly hated. I didn't see Terminator 2. To me, she was a lot more badass in that movie, if you ask me.
Yeah. Also, how many male characters are badasses and also incredibly handsome? Like,
Yeah.
that happens too.
Right. Or at the very least, almost near enough to looking at everyone like, say, Bruce Willis in the original Die Hard movies.
Well, see, that's where it counts even less because that's a male.
Right.
And that's these people's logic, not mine.
Yeah, exactly.
An example that I actually I finally sat down and watched the video. I've been waiting on it for the last couple days, but Naomi Wu, a maker I have a lot of respect for in Shenzhen, did a video on essentially the sort of the comments from people saying that she cheats the system because she's an attractive young woman. And she cheats the system because of that. So, she should try and get popular and work hard like everybody else. And she goes through and shows how the algorithm is actually screwing her over because of this, because of an argument I've said for a long time on my stream, why it's going to be very difficult, if not impossible, for me to get a sponsorship as a maker, or to get the attention of somebody like that, because I'm high risk. And those are words that she used to describe her, too. It's like, in a world full of creators that are all making a platform money, all making a company, or all have the potential to make a company money, and your options are, in her words, a Chinese lesbian with big titties? Pass.
But to me, that sounds like a fuck yeah.
As opposed to somebody who is easier, more accessible in a lot of ways, So I totally understood where she was coming from. And it's honestly why I'm not going to be sponsored, for not the exact same reasons, but I'm also high risk in my own way. Is it dumb? Yeah, absolutely. But dumb is rarely untrue. I highly suggest anybody watch that video, because she really shows how the algorithm is not functioning for her, and she sort of, actually, it's functioning against her, actually. And it does something else. She calls YouTube out on their shit, and calls people who pander to YouTube on their shit, too. It's like, people say that they're being ignored, or they feel like they're being shadow banned for one reason or another. And YouTube will say it's not us, it's the algorithm.
Squish.
Oof.
There's number one.
It's not us, it's the algorithm. We're not targeting creators. It's like as if YouTube doesn't have complete granular control of their own fucking algorithm, right?
Yeah. Also, the extra levels of hypocrisy there too, like they act like they're being all like, oh, we love social justice and progressiveness, but we're not going to help out the gay minority, right?
Oh yeah, that was something I actually made a comment on her video. I said these are the
Chinese
same
and gay, we
that,
should love her.
Right? These are the same people that come Pride Month, they're going to start patterning everything in rainbow flags and shit. And at the very same time, they're making it literally impossible to find her videos if you search for them by name. And she did this, it was fucking spooky. A couple times where she actually took the actual title of her video, put it into the search bar, and searched for the video, and she found the video, the exact same video, the exact same title, hosted on somebody else's channel. They ripped it off of her channel and
But not her
re-uploaded it,
copy, right?
but not hers.
Yeah. Fucking hell.
And yet she did the same thing to a safe person, Alan Pan specifically, another great maker, and searched it exact same way, came up first result.
Go figure. So you may have noticed this game likes its QTEs.
I did notice that.
One bad thing about it, but at least most of the QTE inputs make sense. Actually, I did a couple of them before they even told me what to do. When I was climbing up and the boulder was falling,
Yeah.
I dodged the first boulder without even knowing what the input was. Just like, oh, push left. I don't think you can disable them though.
Oh,
Yeah, this is before people started doing that kind of thing.
Well, never mind. I'll
No.
say before we get back to the game, but never mind.
Okay,
we're
no,
going back
go
to
ahead.
it.
Go ahead. I haven't done anything
Okay,
yet.
there's an anime or manga series that goes all the way back to the 90s,
Mm-hmm.
which I have loved. Well, Netflix is doing an animated version. That's like it's a American-Japanese collaboration, much like Castlevania was, right? And they're doing this. It's called, all right, I think the original Japanese title was Spriggan. Is known better when I had the translated manga as Striker. Imagine somebody like Lara Croft or Indiana Jones looking at all these ancient artifacts that were these incredible objects of power, or even ancient weapons of an ancient civilization. But instead of, I guess, showing them to the world, their object is to hide or destroy them.
Ah, so like find the dangerous stuff and make sure nobody gets it.
Right.
That's an interesting idea.
Yeah, it was a really great manga series, and now Netflix is making an anime, and the trailer looks amazing, and I'm like, God damn you, Netflix, you've once again given me a reason to stay.
Yep. I like it. I forget what year this came out exactly, but it's got a few years on it now, but it still looks pretty nice.
Yeah.
Aged pretty nicely.
And I'm not even on ultra settings. I'm on high settings.
And on top of them finding these artifacts, they've got highly advanced technology, weapons.
Unfortunately, they're making me do the balance beam thing.
Yeah. See, what you need to have done is up your agility XP.
Yeah.
Yes, that was a RuneScape reference.
Of course it was.
Allowed to be wrong, eh?
And even gonna bother fucking fixing all of the problems. I gave up. Pick him up.
That's okay. He was wrong somewhat loudly. So it fits.
Oh. Ah, the plane.
The plane, boss. The plane.
Told me to fucking water down my beer. How dare you?
How dare. How very dare.
He's the one trying to kill you with a drinking game, so.
It too. I'm dyslexic, Thurston. You may have missed this particular factoid about me. Believe me, I was alerted to this fact with new gumption earlier when I misread an entire fucking word as a different word.
Besides, in terms of typos, I've still got everybody beat here, and Kai and Snow and
Royben.
they all know what I'm talking about.
Royben Willems.
Royben Willems.
My God, that was so much fun.
The typo
Question
that
is-
ruined the stream.
You mean made the stream?
Or improved it.
Well, ruined the stream because you know.
No.
If it ruined the stream, then that makes it a reference.
Okay, to tell you, Larson, I was trying to spell out, because I wasn't in the voice chat, Robin Williams. And an incredible typo, I put an I in the wrong place, So it's
In the wrong word.
Roibin Roybin Willems.
Willems.
But because if you go with ruin the stream, then it's a reference to the oh crap. What was it
Look,
called?
I can talk to my friends with my butt now.
Nice. I've never tried butt communication.
Whoops. Ah.
Oh, you've never seen it.
Oh, I think that was supposed to happen.
You've never seen Ace
Oh, dear.
Ventura, then.
Ribbon Woolens.
Ribbon woolens.
That's good too.
Ribbon Malone.
But
Bennigan Cumberbund.
For these sort of
Crap,
things,
what
do I
was
just
the-
need to,
Pumpkin patch?
do I just need
Huh?
to keep my sketchbook nearby at all times?
Apparently.
Mhm.
ribbon woolens sounds like a very flat sheep.
Yeah, no. Hey, Ruben's doing
But
a new.
no,
I love it.
the reference that I keep trying to get
Right.
to. Oh, now she's talking.
Well, sort of. Go ahead, Kai.
The headline that ruined the show, if you recall that, Kren.
Is anyone listening? Please
I
respond.
don't.
I ruined your face.
I don't remember what this is.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
I have made fire.
Soon.
Yeah.
That's a big match. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Of course, they do make them that way. Industrial size.
Sorry, the poem that ruined the show.
Yeah. I lit awful fast.
Do we have any context for... We don't know where this is. As for why she's here, she was on some sort of archaeological outing. And
Oh,
then
heck.
their ship had a problem for some reason that we don't know. Girly,
We're being
hello!
raided.
Get it!
Raid!
Heyo.
Raid!
How's it
Hey,
going?
girly. This probably be the first time she's heard my voice. I've only ever done text.
That'd be Blast Action, by the way, Girly, if you don't know the voice.
Here's the soon-to-be world-famous archaeologist.
Oh, here's some
Lara
explanation
Croft
about the question we just
in her
had.
native habitat. She's on the hunt for the lost kingdom of Yamatai, home to the fabulous Himiko, mythical Sun Queen, and ancestor of yours truly.
Sam, this is serious.
Oh, sweetie, I know. I'm just trying to lighten the mood here. Everyone's so on edge. What are you so worried about?
I'm close to something. I'm sure of it. I just don't know if the others will listen. Or even if they should.
Laura, you know this stuff better than anyone. Seriously, I'm not just saying this to make you feel better. I trust you, Roth trusts you. You got this. Now let's take a break, okay?
Okay. And Sam, thanks.
She's not always this serious, you know?
How can you suggest I'm not serious about this expedition, Laura? It's not just Sam's family funding us. I put my savings on the line, too.
We've all got some kind of stake in this. The funding won't last forever, Whitman.
That's precisely why we should push east, not west.
No one believes Yamatai is that far east. The books simply don't support it.
Well, whoever wrote those books never found Yamatai.
I've talked to Roth about this. There's no point in following in other people's footsteps, Dr. Whitman.
Yeah, let's follow the people who didn't find it.
My reputation on your hunch. I'm the lead archaeologist here.
And when were you last in the field without a TV crew behind you?
Got 30 years experience, 2 PhDs, 1 in East Asian history. So why don't you just stick to boats, Mr. Grimm?
Ship, Dr. Whitman. It's a ship. Don't need a PhD to know
Look,
that.
going east will take us directly into the Dragon's Triangle. That's where we need to go.
Laura, my little bird, I'd follow you almost anywhere, but that place has a bad energy.
Bad storms, more like. Makes the Bermuda Triangle look like Disney World. Sign me up.
The stories about Queen Himiko say she could summon storms. Myths are usually based on some version of the truth. What if Yamatai was somewhere in the triangle itself?
Oh, look, this is the satellite imagery from inside the Dragon's Triangle.
That doesn't look good.
If it's wet, I can sail on it.
Oh, don't tell me you're seriously
Reyes is right. We don't have the funds to piss about. It's now or never. Lara's offering fresh ideas and a plan. I'm the captain here. It's my decision. We're going into the Dragon's Triangle.
Why am I even here?
Good question.
There you go, Larson. There is your, here's your context.
And then you got Samoa Joe along, or maybe more like Tyrus.
Howdy, howdy, bourbon and juice. Yeah, the bow was pretty good in this game.
Bourbon and juice sounds good.
It was an interesting addition, so you can have sort of like a stealth and bow sniping in a Tomb Raider game, which they never really had before.
Never had bourbon and juice before. Vodka and juice, yes. Gin and juice, yes.
God. What's going on here?
So now we know why Lara's here. And also why our ship crashed. Gotta have something to do with those storms, right?
That's the debt.
I guess.
Oh, which reminds me, there's some movie, and I can't remember which one, when the guy was searching a corpse, and it's like, what are you doing? So I'm trying to see, find something to help us out of this. Well, whatever they had didn't help them much.
Come on, you little bastard. You're not using this anymore, are you? Can I borrow it?
I thought I was almost waiting to put a corpse to fall on top of her.
Yeah. Larson's got some context to go with his stomach rebar.
Not exactly
Just
what.
remember Roth's training.
Wasn't her stomach, it was at her side. It missed the stomach.
Like Arnold's self-made bow, but
the key to using any weapon is focus.
Still probably didn't feel good though.
Yeah.
So
Wherever it was.
I need to find something to eat.
It's just reinforced now.
I was watching a video of some guy making a knife out of some old rebar. It was neat.
I watched a video once of a guy making a knife out of milk.
Milk?
Yep.
He also made knives out of tofu, bread, chocolate.
And they're very sharp.
He needed a lot of chemistry for it. Oops. I don't know how long they last, but he sliced up a cucumber pretty good with it to prove it works.
Man, let's do 1,000-degree knife videos.
Fungus knife.
Sorry.
Fungus knife.
She does seem to have gotten past getting perforated very quickly. I don't know, she walks around like she's in a lot of pain still. Plus adrenaline and threat of your life can do a lot for you. You know? She could have sat there going, oh damn, that hurts, or she could have gotten the fuck out and survived.
Yeah, this reminds me. Okay, she
also, she doesn't have a knife, she's got to use an arrowhead for a knife. Sorry, go ahead, Blast.
She got the bow, but I didn't see any arrows on that corpse originally.
There weren't, but there's a couple of quivers on the ground nearby.
Okay, I was thinking, if they had been the things hanging upside down, they'd have fallen out long ago.
Technically, I picked up a few arrows before I even got the bow.
That
way.
All right, Lara. You won't always have some fancy gadget to tell you where you are. If you can learn to read the land and the stars, you'll always be able to find your way home.
One thing I'd always wanted to get and learn how to use, a sextant.
Those are easy. You just pitch them up in the backyard and invite friends and family over. Well, not family necessarily. Kind of family.
I mean, depends how many
marriage.
Kai?
If you're in Alabama.
Depends how many banjos you have available to you.
But now you've gone into a weird area here, Kai.
I don't know why I said that.
If you're inviting your family over, make sure they bring a banjo.
Like, I'm from the south and I'm going, what the fuck?
That's the wrong kind of. That is not what I intended on saying. You ever realize that you're going down the wrong path internally, and then you feel it in your brain, but you can't catch it before it comes out your fucking mouth?
You're trying to shove it back down your throat. You're like, oh.
That's not helping the situation at all.
I couldn't stop it.
Are you okay? What
Then
happened?
it went black and I woke up in a cave. There was this crazy man Roth with a dead body.
Oh, God. Where are you now, Lara? Are you safe?
It was so horrible. It's all my fault. This is all my fault.
Lara, listen to me. I sent an SOS from the Endurance before I abandoned her. Hopefully someone caught it. I've spoken to the others. We're regrouping at my location.
Please come and get me.
I have to stay here. You can do this, Lara. Remember when we climbed Snowden? You said the key was knowing that all you've got to do is just keep moving. Remember everything I've taught you, Lara. You're ready for this. And keep your radio on.
Okay.
Imagine how much of a pain in the ass it would be to cut a steak out of a dead deer when all you've got to cut stuff with is a arrowhead. That would take a long time.
Music.
But it's all you got. It's all you got. Sorry?
Yeah, you gotta piss with the cock you got.
Yeah, exactly. I think she finds a knife later, but right now, no.
Hello? Is someone there?
That is not how you cut anything off a deer.
Yeah. Well, it's appropriately spoopy in here.
Hew.
This could be a way through. Damn it.
Although they have pretty good sound effect subtitles, I have to say. That was pretty detailed. Well, that's a bad one too, Larson.
Mm-hmm.
What am I doing?
Someone's been counting off days or something. Ah, cellar full of skulls. That's what I wanted to see here.
This is insane.
Can I burn this? Get inflamed.
Flammenwerper. It was flammend.
Loot. Oh, I can't do that because I don't have that tool yet.
Need something to pry this open.
At one point we find like this sort of like climbing pick, and I can use that to force some locks.
Yep.
I mean, I'll take your word on the gender of the mask. I couldn't tell.
Oh, no.
No one leaves. Oh, there we go. Something basic to start with, at least, anyway. Not a proper one, but... I got a knife on a stick.
That's not a knife. That's a knife.
Just leave the torch on a dried wooden shelf, why don't you? Yeah. Yeah, so Larson, I think we should call the health inspector on this place. That is not a sanitary kitchen at all.
It's
or meat
raw.
locker.
It's raw. You stupid fucking donkey.
Now, this is interesting. This bowl looks kind of like a military helmet.
Someone from Okinawa was here.
Well, we were looking for the tomb of a Japanese queen.
Yeah, because that Triskel is definitely
Japanese style.
If I remember my karate correctly.
Oh.
Sam?
Did you get that?
Got it.
We have a fire. Look for the smoke.
We're on our way.
Real subtle, Lara.
Laura, you made it.
Sam, thank goodness.
Just stick half your torso around the corner.
It's okay. He's one of us.
Sorry if I startled you. This place would make anyone a little jumpy. We just spoke to your crew. They're on their way.
Look, he bandaged my foot.
Oh, it was the least I could do. My manners. I'm sorry, I'm Matthias. A teacher by trade. Not really cut out for island life, I'm afraid.
Sweetie, you look exhausted. Just sit down.
Yeah.
Sam here was just telling me about the Sun Queen.
Right, Himiko.
Can you tell me more? I'm intrigued.
Well, believe it or not, a couple thousand years ago, Queen Himiko pretty much ran things in Japan.
That's what queens do.
Loves telling this story.
Himiko was beautiful, enigmatic, but also ruthless and powerful. Legend says she had shamanistic powers.
And this is where she loses me.
Well, there's always some truth to myths.
She commanded an army of samurai warriors, her magnificent storm guard. They rode the very wind to the battle, laying waste to all who opposed them. They say the sun rose at Himiko's command, and she ruled everything its rays touched, from the mountains to the sea and beyond.
But what happened to her?
Matthias? Sam! Sam! Shit!
That was a sound.
Larson, have you seen this game before? And yes, Burnswell. Yes, she was. I think she was the head writer. I think. Oh, right in the snoot.
Oof.
Right in the mouth. Ah, that was the cheek. That one wasn't as fun. Hey, girl.
Let go.
That doesn't seem like a great idea.
It's good to see you, little bird.
I'm so glad you're here. Is Sam with you?
She was with you.
She was here with that man, Matthias. But I passed out. When I woke up, they were both gone.
You girls shouldn't go wandering off.
We need to find them.
Wait. What about Roth?
Okay, let's split up. One of us go with Laura and meet up with Roth. The rest of us should fan out and look for Sam.
I'll go with her.
No. Let me.
You know how to use one of these?
It's been a while. It's all coming back to me.
Get to Roth. We'll find Sam and this Matthias guy.
Oh, jeez.
You gonna be okay?
Yes, I probably just need to rest for a few minutes.
Great, leave me with the guy who isn't sure if he can use a gun or not.
You sit here. I'll check up ahead.
Okay.
Bad with a gun and doesn't like me. I feel safe.
Not so bad.
What's this?
I can't believe we're actually on an expedition to find the homeland of my ancestors. Ever since I told Lara the story of Himiko years ago, she's been hunting for its location. I never really gave it much thought. That any of this could actually be real history. My grandmother used to tell me the story like it was a memory. Many thousands of years ago, Queen Himiko ruled the land of Yamatai. The sun rose at Himiko's command, and she ruled everything its rays touched, from the mountains to the sea and beyond. But one day, Yamatai simply disappeared without a trace. Forgotten in time.
Well, thank you for narrating that for me. Appreciate that. Alright, what's these? Burned it. Oh yeah, so I can burn that to get the... I don't know why I can't take these metal parts out of it like it is now, but... there we go. I like how the net burned away, but the wood crate didn't. Oh well. I mean, realistically, it would be harder than that, or at least take longer than that, but...
Yeah.
The game hasn't been realistic about wood burning speeds anyway, although that's good, because that would waste a lot of our time if it was.
Yeah.
I don't like the sound of
But
that.
my immersions.
Immersion.
Yeah. Sometimes immersion needs to take a back seat to not being a pain in the ass.
I don't know about that.
Here you go, this one's for you, Kai. Oh, I missed. Never mind. Bunny survives. Ah.
Hey.
It's almost like it's
It
got...
was worth a shot.
It's almost like it's got 4 lucky rabbit's feet or something.
It's an ROUS.
I never believed that they existed.
Rabbits aren't rodents, though.
I mean... In your opinion, they might as well be, right?
No, I actually like rats.
Rat pie. Rat pudding.
No.
I've got anything without so much rat in it.
A strawberry tart.
They
Got a bit of
are
rat in it.
lagomorphs. If I recall correctly, they're lagomorphs.
Yep.
Yes.
I don't know why they're a morph, but no other animal is, but hey.
One slice of strawberry tart. That's what rat in it later.
Wolves eat rabbits' feet all the time? Well, I guess they're not so lucky to the rabbit then, are they?
No, the luck only rubs off on other creatures.
Apparently.
For her
If
sake,
the rabbit feet are lucky, it didn't do the rabbit much good.
but something about this expedition has been
Right,
making me
exactly.
nervous. I have butterflies in my stomach. As we sail closer to the Dragon's Triangle, I'm starting to feel nauseous. And this isn't the excited kind of nerves. What the hell is wrong with me? I should be excited. This trip is going to be awesome. I just need to shake off this feeling. Maybe I can convince Lara to take a break and have a drink with me.
Feeling bad? Drink the problem away.
Of course.
Alright, so let's have a little scan around for resources. I think this is where I started. Yeah, okay. I'm not sure if I have a run button. Can't seem to find it if I do. Oh. More waffles. I have administered the penalty for unlicensed wooing. The hell was that?
The
Hi,
other
soundboard.
multi.
I guess.
Japanese no actors could tilt their heads
Double
up
tap.
and down to make the rigid mask express different emotions.
Yeah, I mean, somebody's shooting something somewhere. Okay, now I'll check this. Definitely a very moody looking place though, isn't it?
E. Did the stream die?
Maybe.
I believe it did.
Alright, let me check. Am I getting red in OBS here?
You are offline.
Yep.
Oops.
Heck. Well, let's give that a minute. Yeah. Darn it.
Darn it.
That's what I said. I'm gonna try to relaunch the stream, see if that helps. Oh, alright, back to green. There we go. What the hell was that? Instant offline. That's good timing. Or at least funny timing.
Distinct styles.
Put this.
Fascinating.
Yes.
I've seen these before.
Oh?
They must be ritualistic.
This female image is particularly interesting.
Looks like it was made quite recently.
By those islanders, no doubt. Judging by the wrecks out there, they were once like us. Survivors. Remarkable.
Yes, well, let's hope we don't become murderers, too.
See if you can work the other one.
The handle's missing.
Careful with that blade.
Oh, shit. It won't take the force. I'll have to find something sturdier to turn it with.
Must be something around here we can use. Incredible.
Let's see if I can fix this axe.
He is easily distracted.
He is an archaeologist.
It's a good point, Kai. Kai has good ideas on how to avoid Fortnite ads.
Darling, think before filing those papers. I've sunk the last of my fortune into this expedition, but it's all going to come back tenfold. If you divorce me now, you won't see a penny of it.
Oh no.
You've been with me since I was nothing. You know what I'm capable of achieving. I haven't lost my touch. I'm just at a low point right now. Don't you see? I'm on to something here. Laura, you remember her, my young protege. She has real data to back up her theories, but she doesn't have my savvy. It's going to be my name on the discovery and my face in front of the cameras. If this all pans out, the show will be huge. If you want to leave me then, I promise I won't fight you, but please, just wait on it. I can't have this kind of publicity muddling my image. Please.
Yeah, I mean, sounds like your relationship is fucked either way at this point.
Amaterasu? Possibly.
No, her name's Himiko. Pay attention. Alright, let's see.
How do I start? Okay. This is Lara Croft, an archaeologist from the Endurance, shipwrecked on an island in the Dragon's Triangle, east of Japan. This place is incredible. I've seen wrecks here that could date back centuries. We weren't the first, and I know we're not alone. Something isn't right about this place. If I don't get off this island, maybe someone will eventually find this.
There we go. We're east of Japan. We know where we are now. Roughly. Right now we use the metal scrap to reinforce our stick. Now it's a metal stick.
Don't give him the stick.
That's the only thing I can do with gear. Skills. Can I buy any of these? I don't have a skill point yet. Okay.
Fortnite, we love Fortnite.
All right, Laura. Shall we give it a go then?
Yeah, what, Larson? I don't deserve a sub? That's not very nice. I'm kidding. I'm not going to money shame people.
Guys, I really need that money. I need it to pay my bills and my taxes. Oh, sorry. Had a DSP moment there.
That female figure on the gate. Given the age of the symbols, it could be the Sun Queen.
Himiko. Are you sure you're not channeling Sam, Dr. Whitman?
Well, there's no doubt. Himiko had power. Some say shamanistic, elemental.
A woman wields that much power, and sooner or later it gets called witchcraft.
We shouldn't discount anything, even what may seem to us
Just got a point there. That does happen.
to learn about the world.
Oh, you know how to use herbs to heal people? You must be a witch.
Yeah, the witchcraft.
If we don't live to tell it.
Damn it, Larson.
So Larson's saying that I get to sub shame people because I've done like 10.
Incredible. It is Himiko.
At least.
The bowl, the candles.
Himiko.
Why is she still being worshipped?
This island, it must have once been part of Yamatai. You were right, Laura.
The Lost Kingdom.
It's like finding Atlantis.
But this is real, Dr. Whitman. We're not standing on a myth.
We're standing on a gold mine.
Myth.
Quickly, your friends are hurt.
Yes, probably by them.
Get back.
They can't be trusted. You still have a gun.
I'll be right back.
I don't want any trouble.
Okay.
We'll come. But I insist that afterwards you take us to whoever's in charge.
What are you doing?
Be quiet.
No!
I'm handling this.
No!
No! Please!
Get off!
I mean, there was at least 3 of them, and he only had 1 gun,
Just go
so
along with them, Laura. Do whatever they say.
he was not handling this.
Yeah, you ain't handling shit.
That gun would not have helped. You could have shot one of them, and then he gets 2 arrows in him. Hey, Gamley.
What do you want with us?
Laura!
If they give you any trouble, kill them.
Don't hurt them,
I
please!
said, silence, girl. А ты ведь хорошенькая, да? Напоминаешь мою сестру.
Let go! Let go! Laura, run!
No!
Round them up! Round them up! Don't you fucking move. Kill them all!
Oh, I am immediately going to move. Are you kidding? Now, I'd love it if that guy up there would go away. I don't think he's going to, so I'm just going to have to time this. Oh. That would not be timing if I had gone there. Okay.
Anything?
I can't find her. She's gone.
Now he's moved.
Keep
Okay.
looking. There! Another one!
Yoink.
This group's got
Nobody here.
Gonna have to kill them. Too bad. Gotta use some new recruits.
Missing. Keep an eye out.
All right.
Pardon me. I need one of those,
What do you see?
Nothing.
one of those, cartoon sneaking noises. Little ding, 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 ding.
Chcesz grać w прятки, малышка? Думаешь, удастся спастись? No one escapes. Out! Вылезай! Но трать моего времени! I always fight.
Ugh. Too slow. This scene actually got a lot of criticism because everybody just assumed, without playing the game, that if you failed this QTE, then something very different would happen to Lara. And it's like, no, that's not actually what happens. Ah. Too bad about your face.
Wasn't that great to begin with?
Yeah. I improved it for you.
Oh, God!
Searching for some more ammo.
Certainly need it. Actually, how do I forget how to change what weapon I'm equipped with? I want to switch back to the bow for the moment. Then again, there's enough noise going on. I guess I don't need to be super quiet. I'm probably supposed to be using the pistol here. Bow's definitely good for sneak sniping people, though. Sound of a man dying.
Mm.
Got another one. She went down over there. Is she dead? I don't know. Outsider, we know you're here. There's nowhere to run.
You a dickhead.
Stay away from me!
I'm not sure if I got that guy in the dick or not. Nope. What? No. Okay, loot. Okay, it also reloads. Loot. Loot. Nice and efficient. That's fire. Fire is hot.
You're bad.
Fire bad. Bread good. Leave me alone, Steve Bloom. Why I'm on the bow now, but okay. That because they want me to learn to do this. All right. Excuse me, sir. Can you not? Thanks.
Really? Thank God.
Okay, I'm at full ammo. All right. That's why I'm not looting it. Ah.
See what he's got. All in.
Sorry, one 1 second, real quick. Okay. Just have to check something super fast there. All right.
What's the same shit?
So what came in? Another tanker?
Nah, looked like some kind of research ship.
Should be some good stuff then.
All right, you guys aren't looking at each other, so
Got a crew towing it in now.
as soon as you're not talking to each other
Think
anymore,
we'll get any new recruits out of this bunch?
should be able to snipe you one at a time.
Better for them if they just die now.
How do you figure?
Well, how long's the last batch been in the pit?
Screw it. They weren't stopping.
What's going on down there? Everything okay?
Nothing. Yeah, everything's fine.
I'm fine. Nobody dying. Nothing to worry about.
That was a good one.
Lara, are you there?
Yes.
I can see smoke coming from the old ruins. Are you okay?
Oh God, Roth, I'm in trouble. They're killing people.
What? Who?
Men. I don't know why. I had to kill some of them. I had no choice.
That can't have been easy.
It's scary just how easy it was. You've got to warn the others, Roth.
Don't worry about them right now. You just do whatever it takes to get to me, Lara.
I'll try.
I like him. He's Scottish. Me a little explorer. Oh, found a shiny. Boop.
Some kind of container.
GPS
You left
caches.
these behind.
I think that's just like a little game has a little collectibles thing for bonus XP, basically. Oh, that first barrel was real fragile. This looks suspicious. There's like a cave over there.
The thing about nightmares is sooner or later you wake up. But there's no waking up from this place. Which means I'm really here. I'm really doing these things. No, don't think about it, Lara. Not now. It won't help. I don't know
press
what's
on.
happened to the rest of the crew. I hope they're okay. They have to be. They have to be. I don't know what the hell is going on here. All that matters is that Roth finds a way to get us home.
Alright, gonna fast travel back to this previous camp because there was a couple of containers we couldn't open. But now that we've got our metal tool, I think we can. Burnswell says GPS caches might make something show up on the map. I don't remember. They might do something. It's worth checking out. Alright. So we got some metal scrap there. I think there was another one up here. Oh, I missed this. Boop. Nope. Got their bearings for XP. Hey there, bud. Right in the booty. Where'd you go? Oh. Sorry, bud. I'll make sure I eat all of you.
Turning into Man in the Wilderness time here.
Yeah.
Great movie if you've never seen it.
Never heard of it.
Starred Richard Harris. It's from the 70s, about a guy who gets on a hunting party attacked, like mauled by a bear, and they figure he's as good as dead, so they leave him. And it's him surviving the wilderness to get back to him. It was based on a true story, and a few years ago they did a new movie starring Leonardo DiCaprio called The Revenant.
Does he get mad that they left him behind and then eat them too?
And eat him, but he at one point almost swears revenge for leaving him behind. Yeah. But by the time he gets there, he's like, yeah, fuck it, give me my gun, I'm going home.
My map says there's a thing here, but I can't see anything. Is it over here? No. it's definitely higher up.
Yeah, Larson, before The Revenant, there was Man in the Wilderness, and I suggest seeing both movies.
And let's not forget about Ravenous as well.
That's a different, yeah.
Different thing.
Yeah, based on a
Fun in
different
its own
story.
way.
Based on a different story.
Well, I don't know where that document is, but oh well. Anyway, I got what I came back here for. Let's see if we can do any upgrades now with this extra metal and such. Oh, I got a skill point. Enter upgrades. Survivor upgrades. Let's see. Actually, wait, is my skill point usable on either side? I think so. Okay. I got that. Extra rewards when looting animal corpses and food caches. That sounds good. Extra salvage. That's even better. Although this one might actually be more XP. Gesundheit. Wow.
My return was, Gesundheit worthy?
Apparently. Was that not a sneeze?
No, that was me saying I'm backish.
Oh. Sounded like a sneeze for some reason. Your mic may have been playing silly buggers. Oops, I forgot to check crafting. Gear. Can I craft anything? Well, I can upgrade the bow. Or the handgun. Or I don't know if I can upgrade this any farther. Burst fire mod. Ew. Alright, what can we do with this? Can't afford it, but reinforced limbs for more damage. Wrapped string for better firing rate. That's probably worth saving up for. At least the damage one for sure. If I need a faster firing rate, I can just go to the pistol. Actually, I think I have... Do I have to be at the camp to do fast travel? I think so. Oh, wait. There's a thingy over here. I don't seem to be able to make custom waypoints, though. I think they're showing me where the things are because I've been through the area, but maybe the GPS cache is what revealed these. I'm not sure. Hi. Damn it. Just like a centimeter over your head. Alright, you get to live. You earned it. Gotta show some respect there, you know? Or, I wonder if this thing on my map is showing me where I already got a thing. I don't remember finding a relic, though. But so far, both of these document locations are places where I already got a document, I think. So yeah, I think maybe they're just showing me where I've already gotten stuff. So I don't need to be hunting these down then. Okay. Alright. It's a bit weird of them to be telling me where I got something already. Like, I don't need to know where I got it. I already got it. Oh, hello. I don't know if you're the same one or not. But I want your XP. Is there anything in here? Nope. Well, I think that's a place where animals can go to hide. I can't get in there, though. Alright. Go back to... Lara. That's not how you use a camp. There we go. Can I not fast travel from this one? Do I have to... So I can't use the campfire one. I have to use the tent one. Okay. That's weird. I can't fast travel unless there's a tent. Because that makes sense. Tents are fast. Oh, I see loot though. I'll have that. Is there anything hiding over here that I didn't see? Oh, there's something. You cheeky bugger. Running right past me like that. Give me that fire. There we go. Oh.
Whitman is such a drama queen. I can't believe the hissy fit he threw during the filler shoot. I mean, this is his job, right? It's not like he's offering anything to the actual research part of this expedition. Once we find Yamatai and the cameras are rolling, he'll calm down. He might be a total pain in the ass, but he knows how to work a scene. I just need to do my job and keep my cool. Lara doesn't know it, but I've been shooting footage of her too. I really want to make sure she gets the credit she deserves. And besides, she looks great on film. I think she's a natural.
So, Krendar, the last two bosses
Hang
I
on.
fought...
Probably gonna drive Whitman out of his mind with jealousy. But by the time he finds out, we'll be enjoying the premiere in Telluride.
Tentaporters. Yeah, what's up, Luca?
That sounds lewd.
My Elden Ring playthrough for YouTube committed suicide. I'm just like, can I not fight? Can I please fight the bosses so they don't jump to their deaths?
Wait, what happened?
So, well, one of them was a legit glitch. The ancestral spirit, like, glitched out of its own arena. I'm like, okay. And then I fought the gargoyles or whatever. One of them jumped to its death after me and the guy named D beat the hell out of the first one. So I'm like, okay. Can I fight the bosses, please?
Apparently not. That's bizarre. What's going on with the radar, Snow? Checking weather stuff, I guess.
Just got word from the West Beach. Looks like
Yeah, Burnswell, 200 was enough for the wrapped bowstrings, but I want to have the reinforced limbs first.
No, Father Matthias went himself.
I care more about damage than firing speed.
Why? I don't know. Be another girl for the ritual.
Girl for the ritual.
We'll know more by tonight. It was a bloodbath down there. Vladimir's in charge. What'd you expect?
Understand.
He loved
I'll be back.
killing.
What's Father Matthias have to say?
Not a damn thing.
Father
The
Matthias,
Russians
you
have
say?
been with him forever. He trusts him.
So that means they can break the rules?
They make the rules, brother. Just follow along. Keep your head down.
I'm gonna check things out below.
Need backup!
Crap. So much for stealth. Oh!
Why are you doing this?
They shot the color out of me.
You're colorblind.
Oh, heck. Treat.
She's just a girl. Sexist much?
Hold on. Let me check my button mapping. How do I swap weapons? Combat. This is all.
Yeah, for real, Lars. Like the boss is like, yeah, I'm
Keyboard
open the
control.
fuck out. Double Jinx is here. I'm out.
Maybe it's. Okay, it's D-pad. That's how. Well, this is not ideal. I mean, Gamley, it depends on the weapon. Like, speed and accuracy is good for, like, assault rifles and that kind of thing. But I don't really care about it much with a bow. It's a slow weapon to begin with anyway. And I'm mostly going to be using it in situations like... What I'm about to say will contradict what I just did right there, but I'm mostly going to be using it in situations where my target's not aware of me. Or maybe if there's only one guy, like just then. Yeah, like silent hunting.
That,
If I'm gonna get into a big fight, that's when I get out the guns.
I was gonna say that and a bow doesn't make sound, so you can silently kill people and pick them off bit by bit.
Yeah, like I don't need firing speed for that. Generally speaking, unless I'm trying to kill two people before they notice. Like there's two people talking to each other. I shoot one of them, the other one sees me, then I shoot him before he can yell. Then it would matter. But just damage done is more my priority. I'll get them both eventually, probably.
Capture,
oh,
kill,
wait.
kill her. What was that? Quiet, quiet.
Oh, there's localized challenges. How do I view them? Is there anything I can do to see what the challenges in an area are? No? Maybe they're overall. I don't see them anywhere, though. Alright, great. Alright, so right now, destroy 5 lanterns. I remember this. The game has these challenges in different areas. Like, sometimes you're tearing down, like, banners or something. Sometimes you're destroying lanterns. I don't remember if there's any way to tell what challenges exist without stumbling into them. Like, in that case, it was inevitable, because I had to shoot that lantern to get through. But there's probably other ones I don't have to.
No.
Not a damn thing.
Found an arrow.
Just this arrow.
Yeah.
That means anything.
Don't worry. I've got one for you, too.
Ah, shit. I should have used the obvious joke when she shot him with the arrow. That's what you saw.
Yeah. I get that reference.
Mm-hmm. I'll just wait here then.
Maybe having regenerating health in a survival game that prides itself on a realistic tone is maybe not the best choice. It is a little silly. I always thought it was funny and like, why can Nathan Drake regenerate health? Is he Wolverine with a gun? What's going on here? It's convenient, but it's also doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
There she is.
So I'm torn between convenience and logic.
Well, behind the lady with the arrows.
Hey. Thanks. Thanks for only having enough health left that one more bullet would finish you off while I was on the last bullet of my mag. Ah.
Out, 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 out.
I've been flushed out. Got any lanterns in here before I leave? Alright. Ah. Careful with that blade, Lara.
Watch out for that tree.
Oh, yeah, I'm Lara, not George.
Still, good advice.
Yes. We can learn a lot from George of the Jungle. Alright, let's go check around for some goodies. I saw there's a hanging thing there. Huh?
Except for guidance on how to watch out for that tree, because he hits the tree every time.
Well, he's definitely giving us good guidance on how not to watch out for that tree. So, you know, sometimes you can learn from negative examples. George of the Jungle.
Strong as he can be. Watch out for that tree.
He's very George.
George.
I need to find somewhere I can light my torch. Oh,
that
look.
was like the one scene where the fucking thug. You ever see the George of the Jungle movie?
No.
Yeah, with Brandon Fraser.
Yeah, that was like the one thing, the hunting party. Like one time thug actually has some sense. Like the one guy's like chafing and scratching because he's wearing like leather motorcycle pants. And it's like, well, that's what you get. Cotton, man. Cotton breathes.
The only scene that really sticks out to me is when like those other safari explorers are like laughing at I think it's like the villain of the show or whatever.
Yeah.
And then the guy's like, "Everybody ready?" And then they all pop in, "Ready!" And then they all start laughing as if like you.
Oh yeah, now there comes the part where we throw our head back in laughter. You ready? Ready? Ha 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 ha.
The rain
That
and
shit
wind
was
pounded us for days. We couldn't build shelter or forage for food. Christ, we couldn't even move. It was like some enormous hand was holding us down. Just as the storm was finally breaking, Father Matthias came to us. He was calm and soft-spoken. He seemed to know us, our names, where we were from. He spoke to us in our native language, and we listened. And as we listened, he told us the truth of this island. He offered us a choice, salvation or death. Some chose to defy him, and without hesitation, he killed them then and there. Father Matthias didn't seem malicious or angry, just calm and decisive. As I stood there in the sand, wet with the blood of my comrades, I knew I could never refuse him.
Apparently not.
Sounds like Negan.
Also, 1 of 5 confessions of a Solari found, so I guess that's the name of their cult? The Solari?
The Solari Salami Swamis.
It reminds there's an old joke out there. There's like, okay, there's this missionary in this village in Africa. One day the chief comes up to him and he says, "A new baby has been born to the village. A white baby. You're the only white man here. How do you explain that?" And clicking quickly, says, "Who can understand the ways of the Lord?" I mean, he points towards a sheep pen. "Look at all those sheep in there. All those white sheep. One black sheep among them. How do you explain that?" Chief goes, "I don't say nothing, you don't say nothing."
Got him.
He was trying to give an example, but apparently he got a little too closer than he thought he was getting.
And you take the victories you're handed, right?
Yeah, but it's like he was just trying to give an example there. He didn't know that.
This rain isn't good climbing weather.
No, it isn't.
Apparently, Lara Croft does not skip leg day.
Now, one of these tenderloins is finished. The other one's a bit thicker and it's taking a bit longer.
Well, you can let that one keep going while you eat the other one, or something.
No, I'm letting it rest.
Get him, buddy. Oh, your leg's looking like chewed meat already.
Well, Peter won't be happy.
Thank God you're alive.
Looking a bit bony.
God's got nothing to do with it. It's good to see you two go.
Sorry, they did a real number on your leg.
No, looks worse than it is.
Nope, did that myself. Shoot it right off.
Nothing.
Wait, what are you doing?
The wolves took my food pack. The transmitter from the lifeboat's in it. If we don't get that back, we're not getting off this bloody island.
You need bandages, morphine, antiseptic.
And also in the pack.
Shit.
Exactly.
Listen, I'm the protagonist. I'll get it.
Oh no. No.
You're obligated by the Video Game NPC Union to give all menial tasks to the protagonist.
Fetch quests.
Mm-hmm.
Go get me the thing.
Okay.
Thank God he's still alive.
Close to the fire, that's smart.
Just not too close.
Yeah, just enough to keep him warm.
Mm-hmm.
Won't keep him dry though, but at least he'll be warm. He'll be wet and moist.
Moist. Moist Raider. Tomb Moistener?
Oh, that's a good one. Didn't think about that.
Laura says, "Oh God, what am I doing?" I ask myself that every day I wake up.
Sounds like that meme, the person asking the guy, how many genders are there? He's standing, I don't know, I just got here. It's like me every time I turn on the internet.
Yeah, basically. Changes daily. Alright. Let's have a quick break. Everybody go have yourself a pee-pee.
Mm-hmm.
Then we're going to try out this Coke Starlight. Alright. Yeah. How's everybody doing?
Doing okay.
Good.
Checking over footage of the Let's Play of Elden Ring.
Oh yeah, I don't think I told you, Luca. I finally finished the game a couple days ago.
What'd you think?
I mean, it's a damn fine game.
I still say Bloodborne's the better of the bunch, but oh, sorry, I interrupted you.
Here's the funny thing: I beat the last boss with a weapon I bought from a merchant.
Nice. Which ending did you get?
I beat the Elden Beast to death with a cestus.
Nice. Which ending did you go for?
Despair, the rot ending. Because this was my blood and poison bandit build, so I went with the rot. ending that you get from Dung Eater.
Oh, okay.
It's called the despair ending, but
Yeah,
it's
the
a pretty
first
grim
one
ending.
the first one I got was Ronnie's quest line. I got her ending. That was my first playthrough.
That's the first one I was trying for, but I'm having trouble beating the Elden Beast with my sorcerer.
Well,
Ronnie's ending seems like it's probably one of the most positive ones, I'm guessing, although I haven't seen it yet. But Ronnie seems like a decent folk.
Just put a picture into pictures of the final product.
Pictures of pictures. Ooh. That looks real tasty. I want one.
I had spicy chicken earlier.
Nice. I'm going to be making myself some stir fry after.
Oh, let's see if I can post one of my thingies.
Spicy chicken and mac and cheese. So the usual thing for Thursdays.
I don't really have a usual thing every week, except for the fact that most Wednesdays I go and get half-price chicken wings. But other than that, I don't have a ritual.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just become a thing that on Thursdays I want spicy chicken for some reason.
Spicy chicken's good. All right. Let's see what the Starlight tastes like, shall we? I like how they color it a little differently. It's a nice touch. Small gimmick, but still. It smells odd. Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
That's really weird. It's almost chocolatey.
Apparently, the flavor profile they were going for was raspberry vanilla.
Well, they missed it. By a mile.
There you go. Something I made
it. To me, it tastes like chocolate coffee.
Yeah, I posted the thing that I made in this was 2 days ago.
Okay. Well, that looks good.
In pictures. Yeah.
It's like beefy mac and cheese, something or other. Tomatoes.
With hot sauce. Like if you would put it on like a
nice.
Like a tortilla or some shit.
Ooh.
Yeah, Burns. Well, this is called Coca-Cola Starlight. Here, let me see if I can get it closer to the camera. It does not taste like vanilla, and it does not taste like raspberry, although I'm glad on the second count, because I don't like raspberries.
I thought it tasted like cotton candy, I swear.
A little bit. To me, it tastes kind of like if you mix coffee with hot chocolate, or like dissolve some chocolate into a coffee, maybe like dissolve a pinch of cotton candy in there as well. That's really weird. I like it, but that is a strange flavor. Yeah, I'm definitely not picking up raspberry or vanilla though. I don't think. Maybe like a super subtle hint of raspberry, just barely.
So what I'm
underneath
hearing
the layers
is
of other things.
Prince's taste buds are shot. No, I'm kidding.
Possibly. Have you tried it yourself? By the way, Snow.
I have not been able to find it yet. No.
And yeah, Burns. Well, I saw Jesse Cox trying the pixel flavored Coke. He had a good time making fun of that. He liked the flavor, but the gimmick seemed silly to him. You know.
Yep.
I mean, understandable.
Yeah. So apparently, Kai and I have very different thoughts on what Starlight tastes like.
Starlight.
And Coke themselves, apparently, because I guess they've said they're going for a certain thing, and I'm not picking up that thing. I can light that over there. I wouldn't mind trying out the Pixel one, but I guess I would have to have it delivered. I'm not sure if I care enough to go and order it online. I only got this because I saw it in the grocery store.
I think I got it like when we first got it at work. And I was like, what the heck is this? So I decided to try it. And it's like, that's odd. I haven't tried. I haven't seen the pixel flavor.
Yeah. I think when I say it kind of reminds me of coffee. I don't think it doesn't taste exactly like coffee itself. It's just like, you know, when you get those like mocha coffees. It tastes like the mocha part. Not necessarily the coffee part, but the mocha part.
So, chocolate coffee.
But without the actual coffee itself.
I'm looking at my Twitter feed. I just reposted the picture of the pork. I'm putting it in every feed that I can, so I put it on Twitter and look at my own profile and said, I haven't been posting a lot lately.
So the thing I noticed about the chopped meat that you got there, the one on the left that hasn't been cut up or whatever, I thought that was a fish for a second.
Okay.
Just the shape. It
Yeah.
made me think it was a fish.
Right.
Okay, I think I've seen here. This is where they're telling me a little bit about the challenge. Over here we got Pyromaniac 2 out of 5. That doesn't really tell me what it does, but because I've done a bit of it, that's the one where I shoot the lamps. I guess I missed 3.
Yeah.
And over here we got Egg Poacher 0 out of 5, Illumination 1 out of 10. And there's 15 GPS caches and 2 tombs. 6 relics, okay. Must be a big area. So there's 5 eggs to be stolen. This is the thing we can do later, but I don't have the thing I need to do that right now.
I'm watching.
I'll need to come back when I have it. Although I think I'm going to get it pretty soon because I think I need it to get through this area. We're about to get a bow upgrade.
Hey, need to put it
or
back
an arrow
on
upgrade anyway.
Discord.
You what?
You need to put it back on Discord.
Oh,
it cut off.
It cut off? Okay. I was not aware.
No.
Or as my other friend would say, I was without no.
What friend is that? Robin Willems?
I wish. That guy sounds cool. It does sound like something he would say, though, doesn't it?
Yeah. I was just watching a video. Okay, you know, they've announced the new actor to play the Doctor.
Oh, yeah. Black guy, right?
Yeah, and I was watching a video, this was about a week ago, is Sylvester McCoy, the 7th Doctor, was actually posting videos, says, like, actually saying good things. Welcome, part of a very exclusive club. It's a great club. You'll be facing many dangerous foes, such as the Daleks, Cybermen, Weaving Angels, and the Critics. We've all been
they're the most dangerous of all.
Yeah. And then he said, good luck to help you achieve all your dreams. And then he finished with another Scot. Hey! Apparently the new guy is Scottish, and I didn't know Sylvester McCoy was.
Cool.
I know Peter Capaldi was.
I like how they're moving on so fast from the Lady Doctor, though. I guess that didn't turn out well.
No, it didn't. It got him 3 seasons, so I guess there's that.
How long do the Doctors usually last?
Depends. I mean,
is there no like usual?
Yeah, until I guess they decide to quit, or they decide not to renew their contract. I mean, you remember? Chris Eccleston only lasted 1 season.
I don't remember who he is.
He was when they started the new stuff in the 2000s. He was the first one, so that would make him Doctor number 9. He was right before David Tennant.
Okay. Tennant's one of the only ones I know. He's the one who did the bow tie and the fez, right?
No, that was Matt Smith.
Matt Smith. Okay.
He had the trench coat and the sneakers and the 3D glasses.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That sounds vaguely familiar. I don't watch the show, but
yeah, Peter Capaldi was the Scottish one.
I've always loved the. I think Doctor Who has one of the best theme songs ever.
Oh hell
in the
yeah!
Show. That was some amazing theremin. Absolutely love it. Don't care for the show, but love that theme song. Wow, wow, wow.
I started in the 80s now, so we're talking about, the fourth Doctor, Tom Baker, and probably one of the most popular ones. And I watched him through him, Peter Davison, Colin Baker, and Sylvester McCoy, and then they actually went back and started showing the previous Doctors, William Hartnell, Patrick Troughton, and John Pertwee.
That's a tough jump. I like that little detail there. There's like debris on the floor that slides when I make the floor tilt.
And
that was a nice touch.
Talking about one guy that lasted short of Peter Capaldi was Paul McGann. He had the TV movie, and that was it.
Whoopsie. Squish my legs. I need those for legging. Oh. There's woofs.
Oopsies.
Telephone.
Somebody get that?
It's for you. Why don't these wolves answer the phone? That's very rude.
Nobody's
right?
home. Nobody's home.
Hello, this is Dog.
Yes, this is Dog. We're interested in your car's extended warranty.
I just want the pack. That's all.
I thought that was a duck. Affleck.
Got it. Okay. Got to get this back to Roth.
It'd be funny if they did all this foreshadowing with the wolves and then nothing happened. You know they're going to come at me when I want to try to get out of here, though.
Bad dog, bad dog.
Stop eating me. I am not delicious.
I am not kibble.
I am not a Lannister, I swear.
Oh my god.
I'm not a Lannister, but that wolf definitely paid the iron price. Which is what was the Greyjoys, I think?
The yeah, the Iron Price, yeah, that's Greyjoy.
I always thought it was funny how they said that they would pay the iron price. It's like, that sounds like to me like the other guy's paying the iron price.
Well, the thing is, they say they're going to pay the iron price, but they actually don't. The only one that like legit paid the iron price was Euron Greyjoy, as much as I hate to admit it.
I still like, I don't know, the only thing I know is I've been watching, never watched the series, never read the books, I've seen clips from the series. Particularly Clegane. Great line. Fucking Brienne of Tarth. Huh? Not yet, but I see how she looks at me. She looks like she want to slaughter you where you stand. You have met her.
It's got my sword, Needle. You named your sword? Lots of people name the swords. Lots of cunts.
I was like he said.
I've watched most of the series, but not season 8, and it's probably staying that way.
Yeah, you're not missing much on season 8.
Hell bravely in battle. You've learned to fight from a man who got killed.
Right. Let's go.
I have to eat every chicken in this place.
Die for some chickens. Someone is. Sandor's got some badass lines. Like, that dude's just legit G.
Burnswell makes a good point. There only were 7 seasons. I think they canceled the 8th.
The 8th is fan fiction.
Well, like, maybe if somebody had written some more books.
Yeah, Martin.
It's kind of, people get confused. It's kind of like how some people think there was a Deus Ex 2 called Invisible War, but I've never heard of it. I don't think it exists.
Not bad.
Because that game was so fucking bad, we disowned it.
Late shift at the 9 Bells. Wolf's got nothing on a broken bottle.
Hey, We got it.
Just ask Johnny Depp.
Nice work.
Oh. I mean, ask never heard, you mean?
Well, he was the one who got it to get off by the bottle, so.
Should give us the best shot of broadcasting a strong signal. Whenever
Hypothetically.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Somebody had this tattoo of Michael Jackson.
On.
And it,
Hold on, bud.
And I'm not climbing anytime soon.
Yeah, I was afraid you were going to say that.
You can do it, Laura. After all, you're a Croft.
I don't think I'm that kind of Croft.
Sure you are. You just don't know it yet.
Well, let's hope I'm a fast learner then.
Crap.
Just be careful, Laura.
You okay there,
You might want to give that.
Yeah, I was about
to
say.
Yeah, it's just the last remnants of this stupid, whatever it is I got. I mean, it's been 2 weeks since I got it. It was
Ross training. All those
as the
treks, all
doctor
those
said,
crimes.
it was
As
a
if
sinus
they've been preparing me
infection.
for something like this all along.
And it's
clear
allergy
there are people
season, and
living
I
here,
inherited
and they're
my
organized.
family
They're clean
allergies.
and recruiting.
fun.
But why?
So it's not been a good week. I've been coughing, sneezing, all kind of stuff
What do they
for the
want?
last couple of weeks.
What are they looking for?
And every now and again it wants to remind me I'm still here.
Actually, wait. Do I have any upgrades for this now that I got in the other one? No. Okay. Alright, so let's get the strengthened bow there. Check out skills.
Well, that was tasty.
Take that one. There we go. More resources.
I'm holding on to this recipe.
It looks pretty good.
Yep, and tomorrow I got the stuff. I'm gonna do some ramen. That'll make a nice addition to it.
Alright. Try to keep an eye out for sources of eggs, but I'm not. I think there might be nests on roofs or something.
Egg.
Climbing point.
Egg.
Yeah.
I can climb this.
Yeah, that would be a cool. God, what year was that? I'm gonna look it up something right quick. Yeah. Ever played the Ninja Gaiden series, like starting with the PlayStation ones?
Nope.
I played the NES one, and I played the first two of the like PlayStation / Xbox era ones.
Yeah. The Ninja Gaiden Sigma.
I don't think I reached that one.
Well, that's
Isn't that the third or fourth one?
That was the
Or
one.
is that just the name of that series?
This is the one that's developed by Team Ninja for Tecmo. That one started with the PS3.
I don't think I played Sigma.
There was Sigma, and then there was that was. Let's see. Another was like Sigma, and then I'm trying to remember.
I just remember playing the first two out of the.
I think this was
the
one that-
rebooted
I can't-
3D-ish ones, you know?
Yeah, I think Sigma was a port to the PS3 from the 2004 one for the Xbox. So this is the one I've been playing on the Switch.
Stay alert. Let's move inside.
Yeah, stay alert, guys. There might be somebody watching you with a bow right now.
That's a good idea. What was that? Huh?
Haha. I don't think that's a challenge in this area, but
Yeah.
shot it anyway.
Yeah, because the one I have has
This guy's just having a smoke. He doesn't care. He doesn't know what's going on.
like I have the Ninja Gaiden Master Collection, so that's
Cog, motherfucker.
You shot my cock.
I did. I'm gonna eat it later.
Yikes.
So there was Sigma, Sigma 2, and Ninja Gaiden 3. But those are the more 3D rendered ones as opposed to the old side scrollers of the
I have
NES
spoken to
era.
some of the villagers on the island.
Let's see here.
I was expressly forbidden to leave the palace, but this did not stop me. My duties here are clear. I must learn the truth, but the stories I uncovered defy belief. Rumors abound of the Queen's communion with the spiritual world. They say she commands the sun and the rain, that her lands are abundant by her will alone. This is certainly nonsense. But what can be the cause of such whispers? Is this how she controls her people? By engaging their primitive superstitions? I saw absolute reverence in their eyes when they spoke of her. Yet, I also sense fear. Her people are treated with fairness, taxed reasonably, and are well protected by her storm god. No wonder some of them even pray to her. It's as if she were more than just a queen to them. Spreading discontent through her people may well be a harder task than I imagine.
1 out of 10 ancient scrolls found. Kentucky Fried Cock doesn't have the same ring to it, burns well? Well, it depends on whether or not you put the cock ring on it. Then it has a ring. Oh, shiny. Ah. Well, I think that's a GPS. Okay, I'll take that.
Walkley, Mrs. Frisbee.
What?
Have you ever seen the Secret of Nim?
Long time ago.
Yeah, the fucking crow. He's always after this Barkley.
Oh yeah, that would make sense.
Oh, he's like this Barkley, Mr. Frisbee.
I actually played a game the other day where it was an RPG where the town had an appraiser NPC.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Who was a anthropomorphic magpie.
Of course.
Thought that made a lot of sense. Magpie wants the shinies.
They're not the shinies, they're the sparklies.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of shinies.
A kind of mortar and pestle, probably used for preparing medicinal herbs.
Fancy grinder. Probably doesn't do super fine work, but it looks like it could do coarse work pretty quickly, probably. Yeah. I won't walk your tightrope beam. Jump instead. Do you prefer your KFC with the skin on? I know Americans don't. I mean, that's a good Kentucky Fried Cock joke, but aside from that, I don't actually like KFC.
What was it? There was some guy was commenting on these TikTok videos, and some lady like concocting love spells or something, sprinkling all these herbs, and so it's like, man, there's more herbs and spices in that damn love spell than there's in my chicken.
I'd rather have Popeyes. Although the Sadly, the Popeyes we have here in town sucks. Night, Larson. Have a good one.
Got a couple of Popeyes here. They're pretty
Did you find
decent.
Sam?
We're still on her trail.
I'm going to try and send an SOS from an old radio tower up here. Any tips?
Hey, Laura.
Nice.
You're gonna need to find the communications console. It'll look like a bunch of old switchboards.
Okay. I'll let you know when I find it.
A little small corpulent glass is operating it. Oh, wait.
Yeah. Oh, Gambling, you don't get along well with soy oil?
Soy.
Eat your fried chicken from a gas station. I've heard actually, I don't know where you live, Gambling, but I've heard gas stations in the States actually have really good food. A lot of times.
Yeah, because that's usually somebody's home recipe.
It tastes good, but it's fucking horrible for you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Probably.
Probably full of gas. Probably right in the lard or something. I wouldn't doubt.
This girl is on fire!
Literally.
There's apparently a place in Seattle that has, like a gas station in Seattle that has really good fried catfish.
I remember there's one, it's a Gundam podcast, and they're talking about Popeyes, and his friend D-Girl saying she can't eat the Popeyes anymore because they have the fried shrimp. Apparently she's allergic to shellfish. Apparently they fry the shrimp and the chicken in the same oil. Cross-contamination. Gundam. So, cross-seasoning, I call it.
I mean, for most of us it is.
Yeah.
But that's unfortunate that she's got that allergy there. But it wouldn't make any sense for them to have multiple different fryers that they only use for specific things. That would be really inefficient for them. It's kind of horrifying that she grabs onto a cliff face with a stick she upgraded from scrap metal. Technically, she's not using that anymore. She was handed a proper climbing pick by Roth before she left. So it's an actual proper climbing pick that was made for that purpose now. So you've got a good point, Burnswell, but she's not doing that.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Come on.
She still almost broke her wrist arresting that fall, though.
I remember who I was talking to. It was probably Dan talking about in that upcoming She-Hulk series. It would be really neat if they had maybe like Daredevil, or at the very least Matt Murdock. You know, now that he's actually been incorporated.
They probably will.
I'm telling you, Reyes, it's mechanical, not an electrical problem.
Now, Alex.
This looks like it might be an electrical problem.
You think?
Oh, hello. Hey, who's this little fox, huh?
She's cute, huh? Yes, Alicia.
I want that shirt.
It's my daughter.
Oh.
14 years old and smarter than you'll ever be.
Oh, damn.
He burned.
Kind of douchey.
Don't give him the attention. And, yeah.
I'll take a look at this. Probably electrical.
Don't hit on people's teenage daughters, guy.
So I was on the walk, right? Doing a spot of midnight fishing.
Hey, Grim.
Oh God, it's Captain Quint.
Midnight fishing.
So I was on the walk, right? And this
There's to swimming with bow-legged women.
Blooming out of the water it was. So I gave it a old Glasgow kiss, you know. Gets you in trouble 9 times out of 10, that does. Took me a week to sleep that night off. And I've not touched a drop since. See you at dinner, fam.
The old Glasgow kiss. Oh, hello.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Revolver Ocelot getting busy.
Lucky Roth.
Thank you. Dr. James Whitman, filler 15, take 3, and action.
Okay, now take a firm grip and then slice him down the belly like this.
Thank you, Tyrus.
You got it.
Good Lord, cut! 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 Cut!
Yes, that's what you're supposed to do. Cut.
Is he coming back?
I'll go get him.
World-renowned archaeologist. I discover
The world-renowned archaeologist, Dr. James Whitman. It's just a fish. It's fine.
It's just
They're gonna be fine.
Oh, he's having a little tantrum.
This
And they're like,
Family,
okay, what
reality
do I
TV
do?
business. I'm meant to be bringing culture to the people, Sam, not dinner. No offense, Jonah.
Dr. Whitman. You know that. So until we find the lost
Sorry about
data,
that,
we
Samoa
need
Joe.
footage like this. Come on, let's just take it from the top, okay?
Just tell me he'll get him a handsy if he does the thing right.
Dr.
Give motivation,
Whitman,
you know?
Filler 15,
Well, then.
take 4, action.
Okay, now take a firm grip. And then slice him down the belly. Like that.
I've studied them so much, I can see charts on the back of my eyelids. But if I'm not right about Yamatai being in the Dragon's Triangle...
I remember when you found that on one of your father's days. You ran up and showed it to me dressed in your penguin pajamas.
I was 5 years old. It was my first find.
Yeah. You've got great instincts, girl. You just have to trust them.
That's what my father used to say.
Now, there was a man that ran on instinct. For better or worse. He would have been so proud of you, Lara.
We're getting closer to the storm.
Well, whatever's coming, we'll get through it, eh?
I like how they give you a little backstory by having it being like in character. She's reviewing the footage to comfort herself while she's alone.
They're counting.
Yeah.
That's a nice way of doing it, actually. Good way of doing it. Alright, which... Although now I'm disoriented. Which way did I arrive here from? That way, okay. So I came in from that way, which means I'm going this way. Oh!
Le gasp.
Le gasp.
Get that damn gun off me!
I don't have it on you. I'm not touching
I will
you.
only have bows pointed at me.
Nice shot.
Holy shit.
It's
That was
definitely,
a good shot, too.
Thank you. It's a little easier when you've got time to line it up, you know?
This is also my preferred method of playing, like, Fallout. Is just being able to sneak up on, like, super mutants and shit and just take them out one by one.
Sneaky, sneaky, and the sneaky man.
Same thing with Skyrim,
Ooh,
actually.
Can I shoot the spotlight? Good question.
Oh, damn.
Yes.
Yes, you can!
Burned out.
Surprised they even worked after so many years.
Okay, I hear 2 more voices, but I don't see these people. They must be up top. Alright, there's at least 2 more guys.
Alright, so I gotta criticize you guys for being fucking morons because they should have heard the glass break when you shot it.
They should've.
AKA, no, it didn't burn out, meaning somebody actually shut the thing.
Although, just a devil's advocate for a second, the rain's kind of loud. Although not super, super loud. And I don't know how close they are to the thing. But it's still funny. We can still make fun of them for it. Strangely, I couldn't find any of the bodies to loot, though. Then again, I don't know what I would take off them. I don't need any bullets. I don't know what else they have. Other than my arrows. They have my arrows in them.
Arrowskis.
But they give me plenty of arrows overall, so I'm not super worried about it. A lot of military gear around here, huh?
Mm-hmm. Well, there has been a lot of wrecks around here.
It's true. Excuse me, sir. Mind if I choke you with my bow? Some people are into that. That would have been funnier if Kai was here.
Yeah. Also, she did say you were crazy for saying that it tasted like coffee like chocolate coffee or something.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna snitch on me.
You know what they say about snitches? They get dug in ditches.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Harsh.
Yeah.
I haven't heard that version of it, but it works. Why is this gun smoking? I didn't hear them using it. Nope. 2 of them. That's right, turn around. Don't witness this. Ah! Right in the side of the face.
Brighter.
Oh. For a second there, I thought that guy didn't get killed. I thought it wasn't technically counting as a headshot, but then he fell down. I was ready to put a second one in him, though. Ladies.
Waka waka.
Let's see.
Oh my. Giggity.
No special challenges here. Okay.
Hello.
Giggy, 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 goo.
I'm George.
Dear diary, jackpot.
This bunker. World War II era. Probably Japanese.
Oh, I was getting scrap from looting them? Alright, well I'm definitely more concerned about looting everybody then.
It's freezing.
Yeah.
How many came in
Ooh,
from
this
the
looks
direct?
dangerous. That thing is all janked up. Hold on. That wall says no one leaves, like that bunker we first saw when with the creepy skulls and meat in it. Shenanigans afoot.
Better be shenanigans afoot.
Who wants rat steaks? Rat kebabs. I cooked 3 rats on a stick.
Oh, it's got some rat in it.
How the hell are we gonna get it up the stairs? Good question.
Very
You know
carefully.
Let's just leave it here for now.
Fuck this. Whoa.
There's that. Never mind. Won't need me carrying
Oh my
now.
gosh.
It's kind of in Bitzel. Kind of in flaming Bitzel right now.
I love how the guy just slid right past me.
I was gonna say, did you just like ice skate up to you, or like what the fuck was that?
That's quite the physics engine.
Pardon me. He got heated.
Let me just slide up into your DMs.
Oh yeah.
He got yoked.
Wow, that was good. Worth every bullet I spent on that. When did I switch to Tiny Tina's? Yeah, I know, right? I do look forward to playing that game someday, but I'm waiting for it to come to Steam.
Is that an extension of Borderlands?
Yep.
Okay, I thought so.
The full title. It's a full new Borderlands game. It's called Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. Because it's basically playing D&D with Tiny Tina as the DM.
What is a spin-off of 3 or 2?
Nope, it's not a spin-off.
I thought it was. I thought it was
It's its own game. Well, it might be like taking place just after 3, maybe, but it's... Actually, I don't know who the players of the game are, so it could be the characters from 3 that are playing it. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'm looking for a fire source.
One
Here
that
we
looks
go.
good that I'm waiting for it to come to Steam off of the Epic Store is Sifu. That looks good.
Sifu looks badass. Also looks very difficult.
I likes me some Kung Fu.
Oh, plenty of Kung Fu will go around there.
The only complaint I've heard about it is that it's very repetitive.
Yeah, but it's a fighting game. That's to be expected.
Yeah.
I play RuneScape. Speak not to me of repetitive.
Yeah. I doubt anybody
I'll
really
say
notices the repetitiveness because you're probably very absorbed in the fights.
Yeah.
Well, that I mean, I'm a big Dynasty Warriors advocate. I'm a big fan of those games.
That's a
those
very different thing, though. Dynasty Warriors is very different.
I'll play that while blasting some Wu-Tang.
This is more like Tekken or something.
Well, I mean, I was referring to the principle of a game being repetitive than anything.
Oh, okay. Yeah, fair enough. Hold on, let me double check this.
Joe, raise the hell with the flavor.
By the way, do not play Dynasty Warriors 9. It's dog shit.
I've heard.
Which one?
The 9th one. The latest.
I'm not really interested in Dynasty Warriors. If I'm ever going to play a Dynasty Warriors style game, it's going to be Hyrule Warriors.
Hyrule's really good. Yeah, I played
Although
that.
I'm still not sure if I'm into that gameplay style necessarily, but at least that would be like a setting of characters I care about. Maybe the Dragon Warrior one as well.
One from the same company along the same type of play was the Sengoku Basara series, and they actually made an anime series off of it, and it was amazing.
Actually, I think there's also a Persona one there too, isn't there?
There is, I think. I know there's a Gundam Wing styled Dynasty Warriors game. There is a One Piece styled version. Actually, there's 4 of them now that I think
Speaking
about
of Gundam games, that's another one I'm gonna try for sooner or later. It's Gundam Evolution.
What the hell?
I'm gonna
Rude.
watch you die now.
Have any of you played Zone of the Enders on the PlayStation 2?
No.
I have not.
Okay. That game's combat is what I wish a Gundam game would adopt, because the combat in that game is really fucking good.
I've heard it's good. I haven't played it personally, but I've heard good things about it.
It's a real. Both the first one and the second one are both really fucking good games.
No one leaves.
Oh.
Don't dead open inside.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh. Got him.
Cash.
What was that you were saying, motherfucker?
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfuckers.
What was it? Four observers said, we got a bogey in C6. 5 seconds later, artillery says, you had a bogey in C6.
Right? Yeah, exactly. Oh, I recognize where I am now. Okay. I came from that direction originally, so which means I'm going this way.
See that T-65? What T-65?
Not for long. The answer is no. No, you don't. I found some DACA.
Just yeah.
Please.
You got it.
Right. Bam.
Go to hell.
Expedition field report. Despite loss of 2 cargo ships to intense storms, the expedition has made landfall.
The
We've
expedition.
established a communication center high in the mountains, and coastal base construction has commenced. Initial surveys have revealed several possible excavation sites. The island is much larger than we originally anticipated, and layered with many centuries of history. The task of identifying the source of the storms will be long and arduous. But if we succeed in our mission here, our victory in this war will be certain.
Nice. Yeah, like you know by the fact that he said the expedition. It's like, oh, that's how they're telling us that this guy is.
Germans.
You could be Germans or French by saying Z, but it definitely didn't sound like French, which leaves us with a bad German accent. That was not a very good German accent, but clearly they're trying to say that was a German.
My eyes!
They certainly do. I like how they were keeping up the blinded screen effect until I got rid of the lights. That's a nice touch, you know? Oh, now who has the machine gun and who has the bow, huh?
Now I have a machine gun. Ho, ho, ho.
Kick it with the dish pan. Hoo. Try thinking of Kurt's Cowley dog.
Now we shall call it for those dick. Hey!
Ah, Take that.
Oh, headshot.
Victory.
Well, roasted.
You like them apples? Alright. Machine gun is to the right. Okay.
I'm getting paid by the hour here. I need to draw out this death scene.
Yeah. I think we should do 5 more takes.
Get to do the chopper.
Yeah, they gave me a machine gun. May as well let me test it out. I think that's what that fight scene was. Alright, here's our machine gun. Now let's get you used to using it.
Now I have a machine gun. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Yeah. Alright, let's see. Embrace the flames. Ooh, I'm gonna help you embrace some flames.
Waka waka.
Like those 2 guys standing by that barrel.
or the one guy that you lit on fire that like slid up in your DMs.
That was that same moment.
Oh, okay.
I exploded a barrel and it set the guys on fire as well as throwing them across the room. One of them directly at me.
Well, what's funny is that the way that you threw the explosive, like the momentum of his bicycle should have gone the opposite direction.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. Like that did not seem right. Can I light my torch off of this? Probably not, eh?
Hey, are you? Oh, you are Canadian. Never mind.
Were you about to ask me what am I, Canadian or something?
Yeah.
Why, yes. It's nice to meet you.
Sorry, that was a bit of a slip because every time I hear somebody say "a" when I'm doing a Let's Play, I'm like, "Are you Canadian?" It's like the one time I make the joke off stream or off recording is
off of your own.
I'm actually talking to a Canadian asking that question.
You like that?
It's like when I was watching a riff on this. I've told Krendar about this. I'll tell you, Larson, about this. There was this really, really bad, cheap horror movie, and it's made in Canada. It was called Things.
It's called what?
Things.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, oh my god, that was bad.
Okay, yeah, and watching the 2 of the guys, one guy's riff on that movie, and yeah, we came up with at least 2 Canadian jokes out of this, and relating to horror movie stuff, because somebody says, well, the use of color, it looks like Suspiria, reference to the movie Suspiria.
Good
and then when somebody gets an eye gouge out like Lucio Fulci, like in every Lucio Fulci movie, I said, no, it's made by Lucio Fulci.
And 2 magazines taped together increases reload speed. Because you just flip it around.
Like the pump shotgun. The more you pump it, the harder it hits, right?
These are some nice upgrades, but none of them are damage. Can I do any upgrades to this yet? I think at some point I might be able to do upgrades on that, but not right now. Alright, burst fire, more rounds. Oh, here we go. More damage for the pistol. I don't know if I want to spend resources on the pistol, though.
Pistol. Pistols always stink in FPS games.
I mean, the pistol's kind of like your versatile go-to thingy.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know how much I'm gonna be using it ongoing, but there's definitely times I'll be using it more. So,
like if I'm speaking from my experience with the Resident Evil 2 remake, like the handgun stays relevant throughout the entire game.
Yeah,
which
in Resident Evil, every weapon is relevant forever.
Yeah, but if we're talking about, say, like what is it, Star Wars Battlefront, now.
Well, I was gonna say, like in the original Resident Evil 2, eventually the handgun just kind of outlives its usefulness, but it's only because you have so much shotgun and magnum ammo that it just doesn't matter.
Alright, let's see.
Or hell, that actually applies to all the Resident Evils, or at least the original 3.
I will take.
They give you more. They give you more ammo than you need.
I don't have a damage upgrade for the machine gun, but I will take the recoil reduction for sure.
Call of Duty, certain pistols do well, especially if it's got the akimbo perk.
Yeah, no, I already mentioned Burnswell. I don't really care about bow speed. I care about bow damage, but I'm not really using the bow in situations where firing speed matters. If firing speed matters, I switch to a gun.
Right, because when you're using a bow, you want to be stealthy, sneaky.
Yeah, kind of although I do like the comment of 300 scrap to put some sticky tape around the magazine.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Oh, you'll notice I didn't buy that one. Although I might later.
that Brandon Herrera video, the cursed gun images, and he was talking about freaking Call of Duty Vanguard guns.
Oh, hi, Kai.
Hello, Hall. How was Noms?
Noms were interesting.
Mine were very good.
You missed a rather interesting moment of questionable physics engine.
Yeah.
Oh no.
There was 2 guys hanging out by an explosive barrel that I shot, and one of them just got thrown directly at me and it slid past me on the floor. He got thrown so hard that he slid like 30 feet across the floor.
He got yoked.
That's some force.
It looked like he was sliding across ice. It was very funny.
Yeah, it was pretty
And he went
funny.
right past my feet. See, I don't know what's going on with this Coke Starlight. This stuff tastes real weird. But I already heard that Snow snitched on me, so you know what I'm talking about.
Space.
Tastes like space. What can I say?
Yeah, but apparently space tastes like mocha coffee.
I don't know where the fuck you get that from. It's very obviously not.
Well, I did say your taste buds were probably broken, so...
I mean, apparently. It's supposed to taste like raspberry and vanilla, and it does not taste like either one of those things to me. Wait, where the hell was the last fire source? Not to me.
Space.
I guess Canadian raspberry and vanilla taste different.
I wonder if they flavor it differently in Canada for some reason. But then they'd call it something different, wouldn't they?
It tastes like raspberry.
Only one man would dare give me the raspberry.
Lodestar. Frank.
Alright. I need to find 3 more banners for this challenge. I know where one of them... Oh, here's one of them. I know where one more of them other than this one is.
Whoosh.
I will burn your cult images. One of them was around here.
Really
Vandalism.
The fact that the soda has a deep lore, that's incredible to me.
Right.
Uh-oh.
I mean, I love how they settled on the flavor they wanted to do, yeah.
Well, it's legitimately space flavored. They're not joking.
Yep.
What particular place was it? Like, there was some description of where it was, wasn't it? Like a particular nebula or something?
There's a nebula that they were able to figure out essentially the flavor profile of it.
By figuring out what chemicals were there, right?
Right. And those chemicals are, simulated, obviously, through natural purposes. Natural methods. It's the same thing that Jelly Belly's been doing for decades.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, where'd you come from? Hey.
I remember... years ago, did you ever get a chance to watch Dirty Jobs with Mike Rowe?
Nope, I have not watched it.
Here and there.
So, he actually ended up at a Jelly Belly factory, and they were showing off the technology that they were using to do it, and they did a very, very limited run. Like, 1 box of jelly beans for him, and the flavor was synthesized off of the boots that he wore through the entirety of the series.
No.
Alex,
Yeah.
Gross.
Fucking Jones soda made like dirt and grass flavor.
the console's a wreck.
It was super cool, though.
Unless you see a Radio Shack around, you're gonna have to patch it.
R.I.P. Radio Shack.
That's a
Okay.
that's a deep cut.
That sounds simple enough.
That didn't age well.
Yeah, well,
Neither did Radio Shack.
you're gonna have to find it first. On those old towers, they installed those panels.
We actually still have an electronics store here where I live. It's
Way high up.
Independently owned. It's not part of a chain, but
Climbing
still
again.
around.
Great.
I wish I could just find a Bic lighter so I could just light my torch whenever I want.
Yeah.
But, the sad thing about Radio Shack is like technically the entity it got renamed into is still around, but the source
Shack
is not anything close to what Radio Shack used to be. It sucks. Alright, let's read this.
I am alone now. The rest of them are dead. This is for the best.
I am
I
acting.
watched from the cliffs as their makeshift boat was tossed and turned by the storms. The clouds looked like a hand upon the water, desperately clawing at their doomed boat. None survived the wrath of the storm. I observed it carefully. The storm was localized and sudden. And just as suddenly, it was gone. And this is the most interesting detail. It didn't seem random. I sensed emotion, something deliberate. I don't know what's happening on this island. Not yet. But if I ever hope to escape, I must understand this phenomenon. Now my real work begins.
Ah, you sensed emotion, did you? Well, thank you for your scientific report, Mr. Psychic Empath. Alright, before we continue on, I want to get this burned as well. I guess I'm going to have to go back to this. Oh, no, there's a newer fire source. Okay, good. I missed one document somewhere, but that might be coming up still. But yeah, like, we've got a source store downtown here, and it's nigh on useless. It's like half the store is just cell phone accessories and shit. Like, it's no use. We got 10 billion places where you can get that stuff already. Like, all the really cool, obscure electronic stuff that you could get at Radio Shack is gone. Not that I had much.
That's been gone for a long time. They replaced it with fucking cell phones.
Yeah. It's not that I really ever shopped for much of that stuff myself anyways, but it was cool that such a store existed. And now it does not. I mean, like, might be like small mom and pop local places that do stuff like that, but there's no Radio Shack like it used to be anymore.
All electronics is where I go these days. They have a little bit of, well, everything as the name might imply.
There you go. How was
triumphant music?
Oh.
This isn't normal.
Goddamn, my head's itchy. How's Port Huron doing these days? Speaking of Michigan, you ever been over there?
Not in a hot minute.
I used to go over there a lot. When I was in, from grade 7 up until the first year of college, I lived in Sarnia, Ontario, which is across the river from Port Huron, so sometimes I'd pop over and go to the... At one point they built a new mall there, like a big mall. So sometimes we'd go across the border to go over there. They had a good arcade there, actually. I remember going over there for a Street Fighter 2. Well, that looks brutal. Like I hit that rock face first. But I remember them having a Street Fighter 2 tournament in that arcade once. I might have gotten one of the prizes from it, but I ended up. One of the sticks was broken on it, so my side of the console couldn't block from a certain direction.
Oof.
Or I couldn't block low. I think I couldn't block low left. So I had to get on the right side of my enemy if I wanted to block low. But of course, I was the left-hand player, so that means I would have to approach him and then jump over him. So it wasn't guaranteed to work. Like, sometimes you just can't pull that off because they're stopping you from doing it.
Yeah.
So I ended up losing because of that. I would have at least taken second place, I think. I don't know if I don't know how good the guy in first place was.
For arcades, they really need to like keep up the upkeep of machines and stuff like that. Otherwise, they ain't gonna have this.
Yeah. I don't know if they knew about it, but they certainly weren't checking on it often enough.
Oh.
Just wait till later. There's an upgrade later in the game where I get to do that with my climbing pick instead of my hand.
How hard does she have to punch you?
Yeah,
I punched that guy really hard with a bullet.
Port here on these days for me is about about 2.5 hours away via US 10 and I-69.
Huh.
Giggity. This guy. It's up here.
I love that we have a road called that in Michigan.
Yeah. And then, of course, there was the time when I spent a couple summers in Midland, and that was just bleh.
Yeah, that's Midland, though.
Midland sucks.
Yeah, that's Midland. Nobody likes Midland.
Midland?
Midlanders don't like Midland.
Although I'll tell you, Midland has churches like Canada has Tim Hortons. I swear.
Who?
I don't know. I swear though, in Midland, you could pick, like, you could get a map of Midland, like, do like Google Maps, like, you know how they have like Google Street View?
Yeah.
You could use that and pick any random spot anywhere in Midland, Michigan, and you look left and look right, you'll see at least one church. Anywhere.
Okay, I
Sometimes
was wondering
two.
at that point if you meant churches as in the religious structure, or
Yes.
if you meant churches fried chicken.
No, I mean the
Okay,
religious
yeah,
churches.
I see. I didn't know when you
Yeah,
mentioned
that's-
Tim Hortons. I was thinking.
I'm just saying we have that many Tim Hortons everywhere in Canada as well.
Okay, okay, all right.
Well, that's because Tim Hortons is a Canadian religious institution.
Yeah, I mean, there are malls. There are malls that have 2 Tim Hortons in them. Like one in the food court and one at the other at an exit on the other side of the mall or something like that. Like
What the hell?
They're all over the freaking place.
Okay, so Tim Hortons in Canada is like the Dollar General of the U.S.
Is there that many of them?
Are they constantly robbed?
No, they're constantly growing. We don't know where they come from. We don't know where the seeds are being planted. They just there's a parking lot, and then suddenly the next fucking day there's Dollar General.
Also, think about your question. Is it being robbed in Canada? This is not America.
Well,
Okay. Is it being robbed, and do the robbers apologize after they take the money?
There you go.
I know I'm telling an English accent. It's like, oi, mate, I gotta steal your money. Also, sorry.
I mean, robberies happen in Canada, obviously, but not nearly as much as the States, I don't think.
Oh,
They don't actually happen all that often here.
Well, yeah, it depends on where you live. Like, when I was back in the military, back in Georgia, there were 3 Dollar Generals down this main street that I would travel to. All 3 of them would get, or at least one of the 3 would get hit once every 2 weeks by a robber. And I'm like, how the fuck are these guys still in business?
It's Georgia, though.
Insurance, probably. Ha ha ha. Set yourself on fire, dum-dum.
I'm not saying that Georgia doesn't count, but Georgia doesn't count.
It shouldn't. I honestly, I couldn't give a fuck.
You know what? I will, I know a guy who lives in Georgia. I will get him to tell you that Georgia doesn't count.
Oh yeah,
He lives in Atlanta.
Less about Georgia.
He lives in Atlanta and he hates it.
Oh fuck! I would hate living in Atlanta too.
I feel bad for anybody who's a peach. I tell ya, it's like, here's the thing though, is that it's really sad. Georgia used to be a pretty nice place.
Yeah, it used to be. Keyword.
It slummed out real bad.
I don't have to hit you. I just have to hit the fuel can on your back.
So my dad thought the same thing, but he used some less than friendly terms to describe why it went downhill, which I wholly disagree with.
Hi, big guy.
Behind it. For clarity, my dad's a bit of a racist.
I guess I should I should clarify this thing as it's being recorded for YouTube. When I say slummed out, I'm not equating that to any particular melanation of populace.
Well, no, the people that would assume that are the ones that are actually racist because, yeah.
I just want to clarify that for Kren's channel.
For anybody listening that doesn't know us super well, slums come in all colors, including white.
And yep.
In fact, some of the worst ones are.
Oh yeah.
White trash are the worst.
Like there are some absolutely awful fucking slums in the area where Artemis lives in Florida. Absolutely horrendous. And Florida's pretty white, yo. Florida's really white.
Old and white. Yep.
It reminds me again of Midland, Michigan. Again, when I was living there briefly, they had a nice Indian restaurant in there, but I'm pretty sure the people who ran that Indian restaurant were literally the only Indian people in town. Because I didn't see a single Indian person there except for our waiter.
So when I was working, I think this was 2 weeks ago. This old lady approached me like in the store, asking like, "Hey, where's this in aisle whatever?" And she like straight up, because we're both white, she straight up said, "Those two N-word bitches up front don't know what the fuck they're talking about." I'm like, "Yes, it's in aisle. It's in aisle 26." She's like, "Well, where is aisle 26?" I'm like, "If you go
aisle
up this
25.
aisle, go, yeah." If you go up this aisle, if you go up this aisle and go to the left, or excuse me, the right, you'll see aisle 25. And she's like, "Well, how is that supposed to know?" I'm like,
it's almost like they're numbered to make them easy to find.
Yeah, I was like, man, if I was in my job right now, if I didn't have to, worry about that, I would have said some really mean shit to her.
Oh, I've got a better one. I've got a better story. Okay, this is back in the 90s. There used to be a toy line, the Ultimate Soldier. This was the 12-inch, full articulation, great cloth uniforms and accessories of actual historical soldiers, modern and historical. And one year they came out with the figure of the Tuskegee Airmen. Now, you guys know who the Tuskegee Airmen were, right?
Yes. African-American pilots in World War II.
Right.
Okay.
A friend of mine worked at a Toys R Us. He was approached by a customer. Says, "Y'all got any white Tuskegee Airmen figures? These is all..." that word. Yeah.
Oh, God.
What
By the way,
idiot.
I've confirmed that the things appear on the map when I get them, because I checked the map and that relic was showing up, but this one wasn't. And I just picked this relic up. You saw it, and now it's on the map, so that's definitely confirmed that that's how that works. Also, yeah, these people are idiots.
Well, hell, that old white woman that I mentioned earlier, like, she seemed like she didn't know what the hell she was talking. She seemed really kind of senile, so that's another reason why I was kind of like, just let it go. There's no point in you giving her a hard time.
Yeah.
Even though she fucking deserved it. Because
even if you taught her a lesson, she wouldn't remember it.
Exactly. But also, like, because I'm on the job, I gotta be professional, I gotta be respectful to the customer, even if the customer's being an absolute piece of shit.
Even if the customer's not respectful to anybody, yeah.
And I know the lady that works one of the two ladies that she was talking about, she works at the near the self-checkout area and whatnot. Like, if people are buying alcohol, and it's like, please wait for so-and-so to approve you for buying this. And she knows me, and she's familiar with me, and she's such a sweetheart. And I'm like, to hear this old bitch say that shit about her, like, really pissed me off.
Yeah, no kidding. I don't think anything appeared on the map because of the GPS caches. I think that's literally just XP pickups. It looks like.
No.
These are the two that I found.
My greatest moment working at Walmart is nothing near to that. But
before you go into that, we have a quick document for them to read off.
Is taking shape in my mind. In order to unlock the power of this island, I first need to understand what has happened here. I need time and room to study this place. There are many mysteries here. Foremost of which, the ruins of an ancient Japanese empire and a mysterious queen. It all started with her.
Sure did. Alright, can I buy anything? Got a skill point.
But I think Krendar, and I know Kai and Snow about this. The lady came to the store looking for some Hawaiian rolls.
Wait, looking for some what?
Hawaiian rolls.
Hawaiian? Oh, is it Hawaiian?
Yeah, Hawaiian.
Hawaiian. That's great.
At first I couldn't even get that.
I want some Hawaiian rolls now.
What'd you say? Iranian? I've got Persian rolls. And that's like Hawaiian. I think Hawaiian. Okay, yes.
I'll take all of your various rolls. Rolls is good.
I don't know.
Alright. We got everything up here, so now we can go, I think, or does that just take us back out? Hold on. Oh no, we're going this way. Yeah, that's the, ooh, bird showed up. Can I shoot bird? Don't, nobody tell Nutty. You didn't see that.
What, are you cheating on Nutty now? Or are you and Nutty a thing?
Cheating on by murdering his friend? No.
Nutty.
Oh, you might offend him. Oh, you're worried about offending him. Okay. Yo, she is like climbing that rope. Holy hell.
I know, right? That was fast. Let's be honest, though. Again, for gameplay convenience, it would have been a little annoying if she'd been climbing at that at a realistic speed, though, right?
Yeah, true.
Okay. Here goes.
Laura, be nimble. Laura, be quick. Ooh, shiny up here. God, imagine how cold that metal must be.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well.
I couldn't have looted some gloves off of one of those people I shot.
Yeah, for real. You would think.
No
Ooh,
place to
booty
go
shot.
up.
Booty shot.
Oh, booty.
I mean, she's got some booty.
Ahar, show me your booty.
Say,
Show me thy booty.
Say, how old is she in this one right now?
I don't think they said specifically, but clearly mid-20s at best, I would say.
Yeah, I would say
Okay.
20-something, yeah.
Okay,
This is her early career, so.
She is definitely of the 18-plus variety. Otherwise, I would not have made that joke.
Oh, if that's what we're concerned about, yeah. That.
Yeah.
That's a problem being
She's
my
definitely 20-something.
Okay, that's
At least that's what
gonna
she
be
looks
difficult.
like.
Just gonna get up there.
Like, I don't think we have to be concerned about legalities with her. Oh.
And considering she's...
Don't look down.
Pixels on a screen.
Well, I mean, yeah, that too, but
it's
still.
the principle of the thing.
Right, exactly.
Let's not creep on any on anyone in a game just because they're fake. It's still weird, creepy. But she's clearly not in that category.
It can still give people the heebies.
Yep.
Alex?
Lara!
I'm at the panel.
Okay. The tower should boost the signal from the transmitter.
Okay.
Alright, find the emergency channel and get a clear signal on your radio before you broadcast the SOS. Hey, we got everything crossed for you down here, LT.
Thank you for not making this a minigame, by the way.
Thank you.
A lot of games would. Oh, wait, never mind. That's eating my own words. Just squelch. Alright, we gotta squelch it.
Squelch. Well, it's like the squelch.
Please identify your situation and location coordinates.
Mayday! Mayday! This is Lara Croft of the Endurance. We are stranded on an island in the Dragon's Triangle. We need help and medical supplies. Please respond. Come on. Mayday! Mayday! This is Lara Croft of the Endurance.
This is aircraft Nautilus 177 Alpha. Searching for you since the distress call from your vessel. Almost given up hope.
So had we.
Got your approximate position. We could sure use a visual.
I'll figure something out.
We'll be heading your way soon. Out.
Lara Croft, you are my hero! Hey,
Right, now we get fucked up down there.
Is this the first reboot game?
Yeah.
That she's 21.
There you go.
Fuel, flames. I can do that.
You know, fire would be real nice right now after all this snow. Present company excluded, obviously. We like that stuff.
We're gonna show how she
Whee! There's a shortcut.
Whee!
That's one way to get down.
Take that one out of context. No, what she just said. But by she, I mean Laura.
You know, I feel like if they want a signal, this thing looks explosive, maybe.
Boom, boom.
I'm not. Yeah, I don't need to do it for the quest. I'm going to do it anyway. Okay, now it's too sturdy.
Aha! Joke's on you, I am bulletproof.
How about shoot the small barrel and see what lights the bigger one?
I don't think the smaller ones looked like they were explosive.
Fuel tanks.
At least they didn't grab my notice.
Need to find
Oh, here we go. We're preparing a bigger boom anyway. We don't even need that other boom.
Run away, little groundhog. That's how you screw your bout.
Get out of here, buddy. You're about to be absolutely screwed.
Phil, get out of here.
Get the fuck out of there, little dude.
Don't drive angry.
Oh, that's a rat.
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah, rat, groundhog. Yeah.
Aha! I was just saying I wanted one of those.
This should do the trick.
Now I can light the torch whenever I feel like it.
Yay!
I was gonna say, I like how she lit it and then put it like on her side pack and just like, yeah, now it's not lit anymore.
Yeah. I'll just stow this thing away while it's still on fire. Okay. I think that's all the thing I needed to spill, so... where exactly do I go to do this? I light the corpse on fire and then dump it into the fuel. I mean, surely you don't want me going down into here to do it, do you?
Oh, jeez.
Light yourself on fire.
Oh.
I'll beat the signal.
There's just a little pool of it. Okay. It's not filled up down here. Do that, and then we go get the fuck away from that. Bada boom! Can you find me now, airplane? There's enough flaming rats they can be seen by an airplane.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
Well, shit.
Apparently there's a Japanese voice that said no one leaves.
Divided, even gods like Lara Croft, you're not leaving today.
I mean, funny choice of words there, Luca. We are looking for the tomb of Queen Kimiko, who supposedly had elemental magic and was worshipped as a god.
Oh yeah, she's a Chinese goddess.
Oh, it got me. Oh no, it didn't. It just flipped my camera around so I can see where I'm going now.
Shit.
Yeah.
Also, did she go to the Prometheus school of running away from objects flying towards you?
Or Indiana
Apparently.
Jones school.
No, she just apparently went to the Naughty Dog school of it.
I mean, Indiana Jones was the original one doing that.
I mean, it's okay in a movie. in the movie we don't have to see where the guy's running.
If you could measure the trajectory of an object flying towards you coming down, the better thing to do is to run towards it, not away from it.
True.
Yeah, but for the majority of that, she was sliding and didn't have a choice.
Nope.
Towards it wasn't an option.
I have to get to him.
Until the end there, and then we did sideways. But you're right. It always drives me nuts when I see like in a game cutscene or a movie or something.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this tree's falling. I better run directly away from the tree to get away from it. Just run sideways, idiot. What's wrong with you?
Run sideways, yeah. When it comes to a tree, definitely run sideways.
What?
Or like you said, like if it's a trajectory of something like that crashing plane, maybe sometimes it's better to run towards it so that you go underneath it.
Exactly. Man, imagine how long it took to build all that shit, and now it's just falling apart.
Right? So rude of you, Lara. Can't believe you would do this. I mean, if this was shit was happening to me, I'd be going a lot too.
I'm gonna motherfucking die.
Yeah.
Go away!
Shoot him in the back, Lara. What's wrong with you?
Thanks for the
You can
pilot.
save that guy.
You dick.
Going down? Not on the first date, I'm not.
Now without dinner first.
I mean, at least the pilot went down swinging.
I'm a little worried about what these guys might be serving for dinner around here, honestly.
I
might pass.
True that.
Clearly, it's not sanitary.
Whoosh.
Not if that meat we found earlier is anything to judge by now.
That wall pork, like we can.
Yeah, exactly.
That Castlevania wall pork. You know
I still
what?
love that one game that has the mysterious wall chicken.
That's the one. That's the one trope we didn't get out of the Netflix series, like finding meat hidden in a wall cavern.
I think I might have mentioned this a while back, but there was this game I was playing that was like, it was basically like kind of like a Castlevania 2 sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's some indie guys had made, and they even put in the joke of there was one spot in the game where you could break a brick, and a chunk of meat would fall out on a plate, and if you eat it, your guy gets food poisoning, starts barfing all over the place.
I don't know if that's the one I'm trying to think of.
He's like, what am I thinking eating meat that I found in a wall cavity? Laura has a crappy record when it comes to saving people in this. It's almost like she's not an action hero and she's just, you know, a girl straight out of college who doesn't know what she's doing.
Bloodstained, is that it?
No. It was called, I forget actually. Not Bloodstained though. That's a much high. That's not. I don't think I would really call that indie, even though it wasn't really AAA either.
Yeah.
Something beginning with an A. Sorry.
I'm mildly annoyed with Laura. She didn't say anything about the pilot dying.
I know. I thought there was going to be an interaction there.
Like at least like kneel down and like apologize, because I mean that's what both Leon and Claire do when they couldn't save the cop that is trying to climb under the sealed door or whatever. Like they pull him out, he gets like his fucking like bottom half eaten up and whatnot. And they're like, "I'm sorry, I couldn't save you."
What the hell happened?
Yeah.
This storm, it came out of nowhere.
That was a brutal scene too.
Clouds, they just surrounded the plane.
Lara, listen. I saw the crash from here, so you must be close to my position. Just get back here safe.
All right.
Although I have to say, to be fair, and just to point out a detail in the story here, that plane that was coming here to rescue us got shot down by a lightning bolt, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you guys see any sort of stormy weather happening before that hit? I didn't.
Yeah, that's why I said it's divine intervention.
Yeah.
God has declared that Laura is not leaving this island.
That shit came out of nowhere.
Then again, I equate Lara Croft in this game to the old Monty Python sketch.
It's not rational. You know it's not rational, Lara. There must be some explanation. I just don't know what it is yet.
Alright, I don't think I really need to do anything right now. You were saying there, Blast?
Well, the Monty Python sketch, The Bishop. Every time I ride before some vicar gets killed, he's like, "We was too late." He always gets there right after they get killed. Every time, he's like, "We was too late."
That's the thing is, like, where was that plane supposed to land, anyways?
That's a great question. Although,
like, it was a helicopter.
Yeah, a helicopter would have been a better option, but I guess the plane was already in the area searching anyway, and he would have a better view than us, so maybe he found a place to land. You know?
Maybe.
A helicopter would definitely have been nicer, but then again, I don't know that a helicopter would have the capacity, like the passenger capacity, to pick us all up, because there's like 10 of us or something. They'd have to send like a Chinook or something to get all of us.
I'm assuming there's only like Laura and then that guy that you left next to the fire pit there. So.
Oh yeah, you missed the cutscenes. There's at least, I think, 6 or 7 of us, maybe. Let me see. There's Roth, the professor, Lara, Amy, Jonas, the captain, guy with the glasses. That's 7 I can remember.
Wait, Doug Walker's here?
Hello?
Wah, wah.
That guy with the glasses is here?
A back credit card?
All right. Let's leave it there for now. Off to a good start, though. Apparently, we don't get the bow upgrade for longer than I thought, but we're going to have to do some backtracking when we get it. Actually, I think it might be coming up now. We'll see. Because there's a lot of stuff we could do. There's an upgrade we get with the bow where we can basically do like a shoot like a rope arrows, and then pull things with it. Very useful, but we don't have it yet. But we walked by a bunch of stuff that needed it back in other areas, so we will have to backtrack if you want to get bonus XP and stuff. Alright, I don't know why it says start benchmark here. This is the quick game option. And this is the start benchmark option. It says trailers.
Hopefully it autosaves.
That's funny.
Actually, if I'm mistaken, I think I have this game.
It has to autosave because there was... Okay, we got a continue option, but also there was no save game button in the game, so it better have autosaved.
Oh, yeah, I do have this game on my Steam library.
Yeah, you should
I got
play it.
part of
It's
a bundle. Yeah, maybe once I finish Elden Ring for my YouTube channel, I'll look at it.